Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone had a pogalicious weekend and welcome back to another week of Suna streams with your special guest. Oh no, you guys are the special guest, I'm the host. Your host, Suna. Oh man, I was gonna say being an opera singer should have been my passion, but that's not even opera singing, but we are starting off this week with some Zone Zero doing the 1.7 story, which is the last story in, oh, what do they call it? They don't call it chapter 1, season 1 of Zone Zero, so this is the final chapter of season 1. It's going to wrap up the story for this part before we move on to the next city with all the new characters and all that, jazz. Last time we left off, Heyo died, quote unquote. The sacrifice thing that we were looking for is gone. Vivian had a vision. Lycon was there, grieving his vampire wife. Excuse me. Sorry about my voice. But also, since last time you couldn't tell, I got Yun's dynamic card, which means I did in fact get Yun. I did a lot of grinding. But I finally got her. I'm gonna show you. Basically what I do every time is I do a recap, so we're gonna do the Suna recap of what's been going on in Zone Zero since the last time we played. So basically, we are saving up for Hugo. I have an entire 10 pulls saved, however I am 81 pulls away from, oh actually I have 11. I just collected those, so I have an extra pull. So we have 11 currently for Hugo. He comes out in 16 days. I'm at 81. 81 searches until an S rank character. So, am I going to get him? I'm certainly going to try. If I don't get him, that's okay. I could just save up for some of the new characters. But I do in fact want Hugo. Also, I got the new Bang Boo already. I did one 10 pull as soon as it came out because I had 30 saved up for the Bang Boo banner because I wanted Robin because I thought he was cute. Got him on the first 10 pulls, so I'm trying to get this one. Basically, all I'm trying to do is collect all the Bang Boos, because really the only ones that I use is the Sons of Caledon one, because I use Bernice and Lighter a lot, and then the other one I have the Night Bang Boo. I have him leveled up pretty good. Level. There go my action. Why coming down now? We ain't trying to be southern there. We ain't trying to be country or southern or whatever you want to call it. And then I built the, not 5-star, but I guess the 4-star Bang Boo of the ether effect thing, cause there's my beautiful wife here front and center.
The red scarf?
I have Yun, obviously. So she's my most well-built character, and I had to do it because it's my wife. Look at this, 52.2 crit rate. 141 crit damage, bro. I have almost all of her talents maxed. I need 30 of these and 4 of those. And then I have most of these. I have 10, 9, 8, 9, 9. I'm working on those a bit more, but I have all of her stuff. I have this one. I don't have it. I only have it level 2 because I didn't really do that event too much, so I don't have it maxed out. But I do have this one. I have some pretty good discs here. Crit damage +2, crit damage with a plus crit rate plus, crit rate nothing. I'm trying to get a better ether damage one. I think I do have a crit rate one. I do. Okay, what happens if I switch the two? 93.69. I kind of like it the other way though. Workplace, yeah. I just want to get more. Oh my god, my voice. I'm so sorry, guys. I'm trying to be professional here, and my voice isn't working with me. I'm trying to get a better ether damage bonus one. I think I could maybe make one. We're about to go check before we start the story. But Yun is my most well-built character right now. You know, I had to do right by my wife. I had to do right. So we're gonna go to the music store to see if I can make a new ether one. Also I haven't checked any of the events or anything, so I gotta check that also. Basically, I really only play Zone Zero when I'm on here. I don't. I thought I had one of those. Can I dismantle anything? Why do I lock everything? Wait, hold up. Oh, this is ice damage. What the fuck am I looking at? Crit rate. HP.
The joy that this delicious composition brings is truly remarkable.
Ooh, defense. I know it's locked. Oh, this one. Oh, that could go into crit rate, I guess. HP, I don't need more crit damage. This one has crit rate, but it's for the defense one.
Leaving so soon.
Yeah, let me see.
Huh? Is something the matter?
Try to see if I can get you better discs, girl. I just don't have a lot of these ones. That's why those are right there. I'm gonna crit rate twice. Wait, what was the one I was thinking of replacing? Oh, wait. It was one of these. Because this could give me crit rate. Give me HP, never mind. Yo, Deja, welcome to the stream. Hope you're poggy there. Welcome in. Where's the red scarf? You're about to see him. Don't worry. He's always here. He always gotta pull up. Okay, if this can give me crit rate. Oh, that gave me attack. Of course it did. Can this give me attack? I mean crit rate? Okay, I said attack and it gave me attack, so I guess I can't be too mad at it. It gave me what I asked for. It's not what I wanted. Why would I want HP? Did you regen? Nah. Hi, how are you today? I am doing great, and thank you for the love. Thank you. I'm trying to see if I can get better discs, but I don't think so. I don't have better discs here. Which saddens me because I want to have better discs. HP. Okay, if this goes on a crit rate, maybe. Why? Every time, bro. And I have to keep this one because that's more crit rate on it. Man.
Huh?
We won't talk about it.
I'm here, so we go.
No, say the line.
Want to see the red scar?
Yeah, there you go. He said it. Chat, he said it. He said the line. He said it! He's one of the absolute mad lad! Bang boo dash. Oh, it's already here. I baked banana bread for the first time yesterday. It was delicious as I expected. Dude, banana bread always slays. Everybody stay calm! He said the line! Oh, I could still do this one! Man, I didn't even know. Okay, anyway. We are going to be starting the 1.7 story today. Let's go. We might do some of the event later, but let's go ahead and get it started. Listen, the last story, 1.6, was really peak, so I have high expectations for this story quest. I used to think banana bread was just regular loaf of bread with the banana jams in the middle. I mean, yeah. Hey. That's what it kind of sounds like, no lie. Oh, talk to Belle. Oh, wait, where the hell is Belle? I was like, girl, what the fuck are you doing outside? She's right here. Vivian sent a message. Seems like they made more progress on the sacrifice issue. I wonder how Vivian's been doing. After Hugo passed, she's been busy maintaining Mockingbird. We haven't talked to her in quite a while. Wise, do you want to arrange a time to see Vivian? Alright then, I'll arrange a time with Vivian. You just rest and await my news. Girl, you're playing a game. What are you talking about? Okay, well, I'm going to sleep. Night. No! I wanna sleep in my room! If I come up here and there's somebody in my room, I'm a trip. Guys, why? I want to sleep in here. Okay, let's not talk about how my display case is very empty. Oh, wait, I have more stuff to put on. Edit. Whoa, I can put stuff. Oh, I have a gesture bamboo. When did I get these? Why do I have a house? Whose house is this? Okay, well, I stole somebody's house. For sure. Put that there. Oh, I think this is Miyabi's. Oh, if it's Miyabi's, I'll put it... Well, she's short. She can't reach it on the top shelf, so I'll put it up here. I got a little helmet. For the night bamboo. And I got this from Astra. Yeah, let me move bins a little, and then move this one a bit over. And then I can put this in the middle. Quick decorating session, sorry. Oh, I can do a bunch of stuff. Oh, I also have a guitar one. Okay, actually, let me put this here. Yeah, a guitar bamboo will stay right there. Oh yeah. Chat, am I stunning or what? And then I can... Shelves. 6 shelves. I can take shelves off? No, key, I want that shelf back. A guitar one? No, drums. I think there is a guitar one. There's a bunch of different ones that you can buy from this one shop. I can't go to it right now, I don't think, but once you get the engines, you can display them. Like I have bins right here, that's a random dude's. They got no coals, Corins. You can display any of these if you wanted to. Tokakus. Oh, the rabbit with the balls. Yeah, okay, saved. Layout saved. Oh yeah. Anyway, why can't I sleep in my room? Look at all the stuff I got. Look, I got a PC setup. Dang, not the laptop. Okay, guys, you guys are getting a sneak peek at my setup right now. The laptop with, I don't have a sideways monitor like that, like the one that's standing up. I just have a laptop and then I have my monitor. I don't have a little pull-out thing for my keyboard though. I just have a little shelf. Like, I would be in here. Oh, wait, can I put more stuff on this? Sorry, chat, I'm remembering stuff. Edit. Do I have more stuff I could put? I do! The fuck is this? Oh, it's the fishing event! Completely forgot about that. Dude! Too many items placed. Well, freak you then. What is this one? I don't know what that is. Caesar, Miyabi, Zhu Yuan. Oh, I want that one. I want that one. Perfect. And then, dang. Yeah, we'll get rid of that picture and I'll put this picture. Look at that. I think I have all the custom stickers here. Having a cold sucks, it's making my left eye tear up. Oh, I'm sorry. Or you could be tearing up from my freaking epic pinboard I'm making. We all know my pinboard's goated. Huh, what do y'all know about my pinboard? What do you guys know about my vision board? What do you guys know about this? I think it looks good. I got the random cat up there. Like, y'all already know. Anyway, back to the store. Oh, wait, I could change the music? What? Oh! Holy shit. Ooh! We got fire beats in here. Oh! like this one. This reminds me of like Persona music. Okay, that sounds. Oh, this is a real song. What? Oh, what the? When was this in the story? Oh my god. When was this in the story? Dude, this is fire! Dude! When was that in the story? Okay, sorry, chat. I got distracted, but dude, I found gold going up there to look in that. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna go sleep on the couch because I can't sleep in my own bed because my room's too peak. I have to sleep on the sofa like I'm a freaking peasant. You originally planned to watch some videotapes and rest on the sofa, but you end up falling asleep instead until you're something nearby. Wait, what? Whoa! Vivian! How'd you get in my crib?
This time, let me.
Vivian? Vivian?
I didn't disturb you,
Vivian,
sleep.
what are you doing in my house? I prefer sleeping on the couch to the bed. My cat pushed a vegetable box from a shelf. That sounds like a cat.
When I got here, the other Lord Phaethon said you were resting on the couch and just let me in.
So, instead of waking me up, you decided to watch my sleeping face? You decided to watch me sleep. Vivian, listen. We're gonna have to, you know, work on that a
I meant
bit.
to keep you company while you slept, but then I dozed off myself. Ugh. I was going to sit here looking super cute, hands cupping my face. You know, like the #1 sleepy face I want to wake up to pose. I can't believe I ended up falling asleep myself.
The what pose?
Vivian, are you sure you're awake? That sounded like sleep talk. I'm sure sleeping in that position couldn't have been comfortable either.
Vivian can stay at my place as long as she wants.
Lord Phaethon.
You can take her,
I
bro.
was just
But I don't
worried
think
that
you
I
can take her away
disturbed
from
your
Lord
rest.
Phaethon.
Just being able to see you sleeping peacefully is already the highlight of my day. No, my entire month. Though it is a bit late, but... Good morning, Lord Phaethon.
Do you need anything from me today?
You're here super early today, Vivian. Is there something urgent?
Mockingbird's death has stirred up quite the storm. I took some time to gather intel. It seems someone deliberately leaked the story that Hugo is an illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family. But I haven't found the source yet.
Oh, okay. So, we're gonna beat up some news reporters?
Could it be Hugo's
Yeah,
uncle?
she is
Hartman?
taken, even if Wise
Maybe
wasn't
he's
planning
trying
on
to turn
taking
people
her.
against Hugo and Mockingbird
She already signed
by
a
playing
marriage
illegitimate
certificate
child card.
on behalf
I
of him.
suspected that
So,
too.
even if he tries to marry somebody else,
could
he
be using
legally
Hugo's
can't because he's
background to
married to
make people
Vivian. He's like,
believe
I don't remember getting
Mockingbird
married
is
at
just
all.
another
And they're like, well, it
top
says here you're
pawn.
married to this Vivian. And he's like, I know who
To
that
the upper
is.
class,
Let me go deal with
Mockingbird
this
may
real
be
quick.
insignificant, but it has a loyal following among regular folks. But after some digging, I was surprised to find that the public isn't turning on Hugo. They're actually starting to see him in a better light.
Belle helped us
Some
set that up
people feel
100%.
bad for him.
100%,
Some
yeah.
relate to his struggles. And Hartman's the one getting all the heat. Public outcry against Hartman is growing, with many believing he murdered Hugo for his own selfish gain.
Perfect.
Tops
That's how it
is
should be.
hosting an industry summit this week, a responsibility usually handled by the Ravenlocks. But my sources tell me another family has taken over this year at the last minute. If I'm not mistaken, Tops is intentionally keeping its distance from the Ravenlock family due to the current public sentiment.
Could it be that someone's trying to get rid of Hartman?
Is someone trying to take advantage of this to get rid of both Hartman and the Ravenlocks?
Or
I
more
think
than
Hartman
likely.
knows this too, which is why he's completely vanished. No matter how hard I search, I can't find a single trace of him. Hartman must have taken the sacrifice core. Now that he holds this bargaining chip, he is definitely going to negotiate his way
Let's
out of
just
this
kill
with
him.
the Exaltists.
Sorry for interrupting. Can I borrow Wise for a minute?
Oh, no problem at all. I'm sure you have important faith in matters to
Oh,
discuss.
yeah, we do. Her voice is so
Take your
cute.
time.
Yeah, her voice actually did a really
I'll
good
just be
job.
waiting outside.
Wait! Don't go outside.
Oh, don't mind me, Lord Phaethon. I wanted to browse the videotapes anyway. I'll be right here. Just let me know when you're done.
Thank goodness Vivian didn't walk out the main door. Lycon's been pacing around outside for like half an hour and scared off at least 5 customers.
Oh,
Stressed
why is his
out about
husband's
the details
here?
of Vivian, but he really
Well,
needs to talk
Lycon's
to
also
us.
with Hugo.
Maybe you should go speak with him first.
Hugo's the ex-wife and Wise is the new wife. And he's like, oh my god, he saw me murder my old wife. I hope he doesn't think that I'm gonna do it to him either. Like, I was freaking the fuck out.
Sure, I'll go talk to him. At the end of the day, we're all after the
Lycon,
same-
it's okay. We know you're not like
As
that, bro.
proxies, we should become the bridge between them.
Lycon! Did I say his name right? Listen, it's okay. No one blames you for what you listen. You had to do what you had to do. Don't worry about it. Hugo asked to look after Vivian. He did, yeah. He did ask Wise to look after Vivian.
Good morning, Master Proxy.
Huh. Good morning. I like how he didn't say good morning to Vivian, but he'll say good morning to Lycon. Wise, I see you, dog. With your dog.
Good morning. Belle just let me know you wanted to talk to us and Vivian about something?
Yes, it's an urgent request from the mayor, one that directly affects New Eridu's safety. However, before we get into the details, as a former member of Mockingbird, I'm concerned about Miss Vivian. Hugo made many mistakes and betrayed the principles of Mockingbird, but I'm certain he didn't intend to put Miss Vivian or you in danger. I don't know Miss Vivian very well, and I was the one who took her companion's life. I might not be the right person to comfort her, but I hope she doesn't regret the choices she made. or
Lycon,
lose faith
always
in
a
the path she
gentleman.
chose.
Vivian doesn't seem down at all. In fact, she's been actively gathering intel. I think she's handling this with even greater calm than I am. If you're feeling bad about what happened with Hugo, it might be a good idea to talk to Vivian directly. From what I've seen, she's not as fragile as you might think.
That's reassuring to hear. I trust your judgment. You've always had a sharp eye for people. Would you mind coming in with me? I'd like to apologize to Miss Vivian in person.
Huh, you got it.
Sure, but just to be clear, I'm staying neutral and not picking sides. You both have your own stance on this. As a proxy, I'll do my best to help facilitate honest communication.
I respect that. Thank you.
Return to the video store with Lycon. Vivian doesn't seem to have much of a reaction to Lycon's arrival. When I killed your older brother and father figure, but I apologize.
Miss
Yeah,
Vivian.
yeah.
I'm very sorry about Hugo.
So okay, so chat. If you were in this scenario, okay, say you were Vivian, right? And Lycon came to apologize to you. You being Vivian, would you accept his apology? Or no? What would you guys do? I'm curious. Because if it was me, you know, I'd be a little upset. You know, he did kill my friend, my companion, you know. But I wouldn't be too upset because at the same time, Hugo was going a little crazy. A lot of stuff was going on. And, you know, someone had to stop him from doing something crazy. Do I think that killing him was the only option? No, I don't think so. He could have knocked him out or something, but I wouldn't be too upset. If I was Vivian, I'd just be like, you know, what happened happened. We can't change it. You know, I'm not super upset or anything. I accept your apology. But you know, I do miss Hugo, and I'm sure, as you know, he was your ex-partner. It hurt you a lot to do that too. So you know, we're both suffering from this loss. So you know, I don't blame you, and I accept your apology, bro. Heck yeah.
You don't have to explain anything. I'm also part of Mockingbird.
Pretty fast break up.
Mockingbird stands on more than just gain, so it won't fall when fortunes shift. Hugo had his fixations and ambitions. I also have things I must see through. I'm determined to get to the bottom of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Miss Vivian, as a former member of Mockingbird, you have my deepest respect. You have my word, whatever comes next. I would never harm you or Master Proxy. As for Hugo, please accept my condolences.
Condolences? That's not necessary. Mockingbird has plenty of tricks up its sleeves. This isn't the kind of act that ends so easily. Wouldn't you agree?
You're right.
What?
I'm glad you guys are on the same page. But why do I feel like I'm being left in the dark?
Master Proxy, I believe we all share the same goal. Uncover the truth of the Exaltists and the sacrifices.
Yeah, we got it, get
The
him!
mayor has tasked me with inviting you to take on this mission. And hope
Right!
we can work
Welcome to
together
stand up for
moving
Pike Day.
forward.
Bye-bye. Thank you for the hygiene and the
Mayor wants to
posture
work
check.
with us.
I appreciate
I trust he will
it.
demonstrate his sincerity and kind. Mockingbird will not serve as a pawn for the powerful.
Oh, also chat.
That will never change.
It's not
While
news.
the
It's
mayor
not big
cannot
news or
handle this
anything, but
personally, he will make
over
sure we have
the
all the
weekend,
intel and
chat,
support we need.
I got
Miss
my
Vivian,
third
I
tattoo,
know
y'all.
you have your own intelligence network.
Real
For
been
some
studying, just
high-profile
taking a
shady
break on.
dealings, perhaps
Cleared up a
the
lot
mayor
of stuff
can provide
Vivian
you a
didn't know about
different
Hugo and
perspective.
showed his super dark side.
Please,
Plus, he had a
take
super
your time
selfish
to
reason
discuss.
and went behind her back.
If you're open to collaborating,
I wouldn't be
I'll set up a call
aggressive
with the mayor
towards
so he
him.
can speak with you
That's
both
valid.
directly.
Yeah, take a break from studying, man. But I got my third
Well,
tattoo,
Vivian
guys.
and I need to think this through carefully.
Yeah,
before making
my
a
arm's
mistake.
sore.
It's not a decision we can make lightly.
Of course, I completely understand.
Which two do you mean?
When
Did you
you've
get?
made
No,
up
no,
your
no.
mind,
I
you
got
can finally
a
put down
matching
your feelings.
tattoo, with my mom and my sister. So it's not an anime man this time. My next tattoo will be, but this one's just a matching tattoo. Ow! A matching tattoo with my mom and my sister. Yeah, so we all have, my arm's super sore right now. Now this tattoo, I talked about, brief tattoo talk. This tattoo that I got, it bled a little bit. Like my other tattoos, they didn't bleed at all, but this one just bled like at the tiniest a bit, and it's super sore right now. But man, whenever a tattoo goes off the side of my arm, like, you know what I'm talking about, like when the side of your arm, like when you turn it and whatever that side, it hurts so bad. And the tattoo itself didn't take long. It only took like maybe like 10 minutes or something. But like it was, that when it goes off the side of my arm, it hurts so bad. It would be normal, but that's more painful, yeah. Wise must take me to amusement park or something. I don't know if we're going to amusement park, but that'd be lit if we did. But it's a cute little tattoo. It's nothing too big. But I got it on my left arm. So that my left arm I'm dedicating to like other stuff, you know, like matching tattoos of like other characters or miscellaneous tattoos and stuff like that, while my right arm's more focused on like portraits, I guess, of like anime characters and stuff. So my left arm has been started. My left arm tattoos, while I haven't gotten any new ones on my right arm. So fun fact, guys, your girl got 3 tats now. I'm falling behind, gotta get my next tat this summer. Ooh, what you gonna get, man? What you gonna get? I never had a tattoo, so I can't relate. Yeah, the tattoos ain't for everybody, that's okay. Why, should we talk to the mayor? True, at the moment our only intel on the sacrifices is what Bringer left behind. We don't know much else. Though we can get someone to help investigate. It'll take a significant amount of time, and time is something we can't afford to waste, so working with the mayor is a good option. As a member of Mockingbird, would it be against your values to work with the mayor? Mockingbird isn't about just going against authority. Mockingbird hopes that all people can be given equal opportunities and treatment. I don't exactly trust the mayor, but I believe he's someone we can work with, at the moment at least. Lycon stepped outside so we could talk. What a gentleman. I didn't get yet, but I'm really digging the old Nordic styles, maybe something like that. Ooh, okay. I'll talk to the mayor when you can overthrow mayor. Come on, guys. He might be chill. We haven't met him yet. What if he's hot? Ooh, then we might be cooking. Oh, I made him Batman last time.
It seems you and Miss Vivian have made your decision. Of course, please rest assured, when it comes to sacrifices, the mayor's interest aligns with yours. Or rather, we both want to protect the people of New Hairdo.
Ugh.
I'll connect the call to the mayor now.
I like I do Batman and then he sounds like that.
My dear friends, I'm glad
I'll
you're
consider
willing
what to do
work
and whether
with
we
me.
want to slash or
I'm
not.
truly sorry about what happened to Mr. Hugo Vlad. I didn't anticipate things would turn out this way. As mayor, I can't fully...
Oh god, I did the Batman voice so hard. I got a little spittle on my screen. Sorry. I mean, Batman does have like two voices. You're right, yeah.
Sacrifices were created by an exaltist named Landon, who was active in Janus Quarter. Mr. Landon passed away in an accident a few years ago. Before he
Ew,
died,
unhygienic.
he
Oh my
recently
gosh,
sacrificed
not the
his blood
unhygienic.
created a batch of serum that could turn
Guys, I'm
people
clean, I
into
swear.
sacrifices. The problem was, the serum wasn't stable, and after his death, the recipe was lost.
So they're trying to recreate the
No one knows
recipe?
what happened to the exaltist in Janus Quarter back then. But it's clear that after the leader died, there haven't been major exaltist activities in the area. Bringers
For this
map
part,
marks
Orange
the
Vivian
locations where
will
the
take a
exaltists'
path similar
most
to
successful
Lycon?
attempts at
Maybe.
creating sacrifices were.
The leader of the Exaltists in Janus Quarter died a few years back. They haven't been active since. Could it be that Hartman was just acting on his own?
Unfortunately, that's not the case. My sources confirmed that Hartman had been secretly in contact with someone, and they only meet inside the Hollow.
Someone from Tops?
Is it possible it's someone from Tops?
Mayor does sound hot. He
Tops
does,
is a
yeah.
huge alliance of corporations. They wouldn't bother getting their hands dirty. Instead, they just
It's
sit
looking
back
good
and
for
wait
him.
forwards.
You know what? I want a character in Zero Zone Zero that's like the mayor, where he's just like a business dude and he just beats everybody with a fucking suitcase. And I'm not saying like Hugo's suitcase or Nicole's suitcase. Like, it doesn't have any special powers, and he's a physical character. He's a physical character. He's like a really tired, hot business guy, and all his gameplay is that he just absolutely annihilates people with his briefcase. He just beats the shit out of them. Worthless businessman. That's how he gets his deals done. Like, I just want him to beat the ever-living crap out of people with his briefcase. And his ult is just like him just like swinging that. Like, he's just throwing it as hard as he can. That'd probably be a self-insert dream for people working on ZZZ. Hey, Zilla Zone Zero devs, you should do that. I think it'd be really funny. Maybe like an April Fool's joke next year. You know what? Perfect. April Fool's Day special banner comes up. It's only available for 1 day. And you get the character as soon as you pull on it. Like, it's not like you have to go to 90 pity or anything. You pull on the banner, you get the character. But like, it's only there for a day. So if no one gets him, then no one else will have him. You know? And he never reruns. He never reruns again. Never. Not on any other April Fool's Day. So if you miss him, you miss him. And you miss an OP character. That would be so funny. That'd be hilarious. But what's in it for Tops?
But what's in it for Tops? There's no
They
way
get
the Exaltists
bottoms.
would just hand
Ooh.
over their secrets about sacrifices to Hartman, right?
A sacrifice outbreak would throw the city into chaos. And that's when Tops steps in, taking control of the situation on their terms. The public will see the mayor as incompetent, while Tops comes off as the real protectors of the city. And when that happens, public trust will shift towards Tops. And Mr. Mayor, you might find yourself in an unfavorable situation.
Still sharp as ever, Miss Vivian.
So, what exactly do we stand to gain from partnering with you? Please don't tell me you're doing this out of some noble concern for your citizens. I'm not some hero of justice. And I don't believe in lofty ideals or empty promises.
We have a common enemy. While our ideologies may differ, we can work together on this. And as proof of good faith, I may
What
not
the
know
frick
exactly
was
where
that?
Hartman is.
It looked like a giant camera
And
just
flames
took a
over
picture and there was a
Mockingbird's
giant
death
flash.
escalate conflicts within
I think it
the
was just...
Ravenlock family.
I think I'm
So it was
hallucinating
you
again.
behind the rumors. No wonder I couldn't trace the source of the public outcry.
I'm not the one who started the rumors. I just helped them spread faster after they leaked. And I pulled a few strings to make sure the story painted Mr. Hugo Vlad as a heroic figure who was unfairly persecuted.
Epic aura farming by the mayor.
I had a lot of respect for him, and I'd be happy to clear his name. Now let me lay out my terms for collaboration.
Alright, yeah.
After looking into it, I found that the dormant sacrifice you discovered wasn't the only one. There are more places where sacrifices might be lying dormant. Too many eyes are on me right now, so I can't send my...
I want this man to have a slick back haircut and a beard. Yes! When are we gonna get a bearded character in Zilla Zone Zero? Come on, man. And I'm not talking just like a little stubble. I want like a full-on fluffy beard.
And maybe even uncover more of your potential. Her research overlaps with your teacher's work. You don't need to worry about her capabilities. She's a Void Hunter rank special investigator.
Our teacher's research.
Really? A Void Hunter rank special investigator is going to be assisting us? And she's involved in our teacher's research?
That's right. She's heading to Janna's quarter for some business. I wanted to set up a formal meeting, but she declined. She prefers to assess things on her own and will reach out when the time is right. She'll let you know the details then. So it looks like you both are on board with this commission and ready to help recover the sacrifices?
Okay.
This affects a lot of ordinary people in New Eridu. We'll do our best.
I know you won't let me down. Given our positions, we might not be friends, but we're definitely not enemies.
We're frenemies!
I'll leave the rest to you then. I've got to go. Goodbye.
I like to imagine that Lycon was just standing there with the phone on speaker. And he was just like, yeah. I'm not going to contribute to this conversation because I'm holding the phone in my hand, but hope you guys all heard that.
I'm glad the two of you have decided to continue working with us. With your help, we are sure to successfully recover the sacrifice. I have other business to deal with, so please, excuse me. If you require anything, please feel free to contact me anytime.
Bye, bro. He can't multitask well. Leave him alone. Lycon leaves thereafter. Lord Phaethon, shall we head out now? Alright, let's go. Ooh, I get to use Vivian?
I'm here, so we're good.
Okay, lighter. Stop. I don't know who Vivian's good with.
We'll get it done.
Oh, I can only use 2.
Officer 140.
The anticipation off stage is the perfect prelude.
Alright, never mind. I don't like the mayor. I don't like authority figures in general, bro. Bro's a lawbreaker. Oh, okay. I didn't know you were sassy with a girl. After using EX Special Attack, Vivian will automatically enter Flutterflock state. During the state, tap the normal attack button to unleash basic attack Fluttering Frock. Oh, Fluttering Frock. I thought this was a flock. Never mind. Suspension. Afterwards, when any squad members EX attack, special attack hits a target, Vivian will perform that.
Lord Phaethon,
Epic.
thank you for trusting Mockingbird and me.
Okay.
Don't touch
Oh, no.
me. Stage is mine. Careful, Amber! Don't underestimate
I'm flying in the air! Okay.
someone already taken the dormant sacrifice from here? Or did the Exaltus decide to relocate it? No. If these dormant sacrifices aren't handled carefully, they could awaken and turn against anyone nearby. She wouldn't risk moving them unless it was absolutely necessary. Did she realize the mayor was looking into this?
We gotta get her then. There's a Vivian talking to herself. You hear another voice of someone debating. You don't know who it is, so you pull her aside to listen. Who are these chuckleheads?
Did Hartman just make up this intel to get a shot working with us at Tops? I've been walking around forever and haven't found a thing.
The Ravenlocks have always been a shady bunch. No surprise they've gone downhill over the years.
I heard they were pretty loaded back in the day. What kind of business did they run?
No clue. On the surface, their business
There
is
is this like really like dollar store Gojo and Ghetto wannabe
Probably
pair right
something
here.
with the sacrifices. I mean, how else would he know about the dormant ones left around here for years? And he was so sure that even if those original sacrifices didn't work out, he had a backup plan.
Backup plan? What could that be?
Well, that's beyond me.
Gojo and Ghetto from
Just happened to
Timu.
overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day.
Exactly.
What's Tops planning to do with all these sacrifices?
What was that name?
Research? Do you think we'll ever have?
Was that Edmund? Hold on, say that again.
Well, that's beyond me. I just happened to overhear something while I was next to Mr. Edmund one day.
Edmund mentioned, dude. What is Edmund from Inu Carnival doing in here, bro?
Normal life in the Hollows.
Don't ask questions you shouldn't be asking.
What are you doing here, man?
Right. There's nothing here anyway. Let's leave the Hollow and report back on what we found. And we'll make it just in time to clock out for the fieldwork shift.
Let's get out of here first.
As the two top member employees left, Vivian appears slightly visibly unsettled.
Hartman, that fool. He'll do anything to get into Tops, even if it means playing with fire. She's an Exaltist. Human lives have never mattered to her. The more people get dragged in, the greater the danger.
Who's the she you're talking about?
Vivian, you seem a bit frazzled. Who's this she you keep bringing up?
I apologize for losing my composure. Please don't mind me. The she I'm referring to is with the Exaltists. Someone I have a history with. That's why the moment I heard about the sacrifices, I felt compelled to uncover the truth. I never meant to hide anything from you. It's just that...
Wait, girl, who though?
The Exaltists bring back painful memories. And I'm not ready to face them yet. So, Lord Vathan, please give me a little more time. Once
Does
I've
she
gathered
work
my
with
thoughts,
them?
I promise.
Oh,
I'll tell you
girly.
everything.
Don't tell me that you did.
Sure, I'll stop asking. What's more important than an unspoken past is the person standing in front of me now. As for everything else, we can talk about it whenever you're ready to share.
Lord Vathan, if we weren't in such a hurry, I'd spend 3 whole hours singing your praises. I'll make note of this and make sure to get it done before bedtime. First things first, let's track down those dormant sacrifices. The Exaltists have probably realized someone's after them by now. I wish we knew what Hartman's backup plan is.
Your backup plan should be getting
I just
bitches.
can't shake the feeling that... I'll take the mark. Oh, something bad is about to happen. The wind.
Tall ask for a backup plan? This dormant sacrifice is gone too. Who could it be, and how do they know the locations of the dormant sacrifices? Let's check the next location. Hope that this doesn't become a nightmare for New Eridu. Hey,
He
Chia, I got a
may have
question.
done
Oh,
terrible
she's talking.
things,
Never mind.
but he had his reasons. Do you not like my outfit today? Mockingbird might be seen as the bad guys by a lot of people, but
Can people just live their lives without some
Ironically,
power hungry
joining
assholes trying
Mockingbird is
to
what put me
be
on the
water
right
polo
path.
and so tired of being tossed around by assholes? Yeah, I don't know, man.
For the first time, I'm needed for more than just my curse.
Why is she stuck like that? Oh. Chat, I was gonna ask before she started yapping. If you... Okay, so... What type of characters do you think I would voice in a game or an anime or something like that? Like, what character type? I'm curious. Obviously, I'm Batman. But, like, I can be other stuff, too. Yeah, I gotta make sure there's no other little secret things. Oh, I like how she spins to stop herself. Okay, girl. That's gonna make you dizzy, though. Oh, that poor bunny. The unhinged ones? Or the ones that are go like absolutely ballistic?
Here it is. Ambush. Nothing here either. Are we too late?
No, I'm sure we can find something.
There's someone up ahead.
What's this? More so when they say something, you gotta do a double take and rewind. Make sure you heard what it was. Yeah.
I knew it was you, Vivian.
Camille, what are you doing here, sis? Are you destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Vivian, don't call me sis. I'm not your sister.
You already asked
Are you
before.
trying to stop
Maybe
the
a delinquent
Exaltists?
girl or a chill guy or
I never
something
left
like
the
that? Oh, okay.
Exaltists.
I don't know if I can't remember if I did or not. That's why
You
I
know
asked.
what Landon did back then.
Lord Landon did it for the Creator. His methods may have
Oh,
been
I'm down for.
extreme.
I'm down
They
bad
were
for her.
necessary.
Not too
Back
late. It's
then,
never
you
too
walked
late.
away. You should do the same now. We didn't meet today. Take your friends and leave.
What's wrong? Are you being forced into this? I can help you.
Help me? Like how you helped her? Vivian, you're crying. You see me, don't you?
No,
You haven't changed a bit, Vivian. No need to hide your tears. I know exactly what's ahead for me. You've made your choice, and I've made mine. One last piece of advice. Stay out of this. She loathes you. I won't tell her we met today. Don't show yourself around
Next
us
time they
again.
drop a playable woman in a suit, I'm selling someone from chat to get her. Vivian! I get one last glance at the rows of smoke bomb on the ground. The noise attracts some materials. Even though you have many questions, dealing with the imminent threats feels like the right choice right now. Who are you gonna? You can't sell me.
Nathan, watch out! Yeah, I'll tell you what that was about later. Let's take care of the ethereals first. Find cover.
After fighting off the Theros or search for a long time without finding any dormant sacrifices, after deliberating with Vivian, you decide to leave the hollow for now and figure out your next move. Just then, the phone rings.
You've been gone forever. Did you run into any trouble?
We searched the coordinates the mayor provided. Most of them were already empty. No dormant sacrifices. Camille, the Exaltists have been actively destroying the dormant sacrifices.
Why would the Exaltists go after the sacrifices?
I saw it too, bro.
I saw it too.
I want Wines to bring
I
everyone
can't
there
figure
and
out
just
why the
destroy.
Exaltists would do this.
And one of them
Destroy what?
is someone I once knew. I thought she would leave the Exaltists after Landon's death, but she stayed.
Wait, what did I miss? Why do you know so much about the Exaltists, Vivian?
When I was a child, I stayed with the Exaltists for a while. Back then, Landon was one of the most respected figures among the Exaltists in this region. A lot happened.
Everything and everyone is
After Landon died,
mean to Vivian.
I left. I can't turn a blind eye to the sacrifices. I know all too well how many lives have been lost bringing them into existence. Ever since I learned a sacrifice had appeared in Janus Quarter, I haven't been able to stop worrying. I won't let history repeat itself. That's why I asked Hugo to investigate, starting with the Sacrifice Corps.
Vivian.
Please stop. I'm not looking for comfort. I'm just recounting the story for you to understand the situation. We've got bigger things to focus on. But when I do need comforting, I'll come straight to you. I hope you'll make time for me, Lord Vathan. Just so you know, I'm not the easiest to console.
Cool?
Absolutely. If you're feeling down, we'll be here for you.
Why is a real one?
Okay, back to the matter at hand. That conversation between those two TOPS employees back in the Hollow is still bothering me. They said Hartman had a backup plan, and that got me thinking about some news that was quietly swept under the rug. Lately, there have been mining accidents in Ravenlock-controlled areas. Many workers have died. The families were paid off with huge settlements, way more than usual. No protests.
Okay, but why
no
would he want to
controversy,
kill
and
miners?
the issue was buried. But considering the Ravenlock's financial position, why would they be so generous with payouts?
Sounds sketchy. What are you yesing for?
That sounds sketchy.
You okay?
Do you think those accidents were faked?
Precisely. I don't think those workers died in mining accidents. I'm planning to reach out to some old friends.
Yo, we're
see
gonna
if they've
stream
heard
it up your
anything about
pong
this.
today. Pa-pa-pa.
Do you have time, Lord Vathan? My contacts are just near 6th Street. Care to join me?
I don't have any other choice, so yeah.
Sure. Let's go together.
Why? Okay, but like, why though? Why pick miners and the people who were dying? You arrive at Lumina Square with Vivian to meet her old friend. Her old friend is LeBron James! We're comforting Vivian. Lord Vathan, let's head out as soon as you're ready.
An old friend of mine said she has some new intel.
Who's your friend?
She's like a mentor to me.
Is she? It's always rain! It's always rain! It's always rain! Rain! Oh my god, girl! You are always around!
Rain! Long time no see.
Yeah, it's been a while.
Rain? So you're the old friend Vivian was talking about.
Yeah, Vathan. Long time no see.
Girl, I see you everywhere!
You actually know that Lord Vathan is Lord Vathan? No, I mean, you actually know Wise is Lord Vathan.
I didn't know
Could
right
you
away.
know?
One time, I needed a favor from Nicole. I only found out after meeting them. I mean, who would expect a legendary proxy to be running a video store for a living? Oh, by the way, your idol...
Rain, let's not bring up old stuff. Lord
Who's
Vathan
Rain?
wouldn't
Rain's
be
this girl.
interested in that.
Why are you all...
She's like an informant that we've talked to plenty of times throughout the
Lives on
story
6th
so
Street
far.
too, and might know your idol. Remember when you traced that post on Internaut to 6th Street and actually went to check it out? And you came back all bummed, spouting nonsense. Like there was only a black cat at the location, and maybe your idol is actually a talking cat. Or something like that.
I think I know that black cat.
I think I know that black cat. It hangs around our shop now.
Lord Vathan, please, let's drop this topic.
Come on, Vivian. It's been years and you still won't say who your idol is. If you'd just let me, I'd have tracked them down ages ago. I get it. You want to find the person who's important to you on your own.
I'm kind of standing in the middle of you two.
It's okay
so...
to lean on me a little, you know.
Or a
I'm
dealer
sure
or
your
something?
idol won't hold it against you.
Yeah, I don't know if she's a dealer, but she's an
I shouldn't have
informant.
come to see you.
Huh? What's wrong?
Change the subject.
Rain, Vivian said you might have some intel for us. Should we get into that first?
All right, let's get down to business. Here's something I'm pretty sure about. The Ravenlock family's claim that those missing workers died in an accident? Don't buy it. The last signal from those workers was near the Hollow. Then communication went dark. I think they were taken into the Hollow. And yesterday, I picked up that the
But why are they
Ravenlock family
sticking...
secretly hired some people to search the Hollow's perimeter. I caught a weird distress signal from someone and managed to track down the source. When I tried to reach out, the signal cut out completely.
Yeah, but like, why are they putting people
last
in the
trace of the
Hollow,
signal
though? What,
was
are they
in
doing
Luminous
experiments,
Square.
maybe?
Finding someone in real life isn't really my thing. So that's where you come in.
Got any more leads, or that's all you got?
Okay.
I ain't paying
I'll take a
you
look
for that.
around. You just said this is something you're sure of. Do you have anything you're not so sure of?
I dug up some info online, and one thing stood out. A few days ago, there were some creepy sounds coming from an abandoned warehouse by the port. The place was locked up, so no one could see what was happening inside. Not sure if it's related to your search. If you don't find anything useful around here, it might be worth checking out. Well,
You sacrificed
that's
them or
all I have
something?
for you.
Well,
Thank
with
you,
the thing with
Rain.
that one guy that
Don't
turned
get all
into the big,
emotional
like,
on me
hand
now.
sacrifice thing, is that he
I'm just
injected
helping
himself
out a
with the
friend.
serum. So maybe
This
they're
one's on the
taking these
house.
minors.
Consider it payback for the
Not
favor
like
you
kids,
did me last time.
like actual,
If you still wanna find
you
your
know, miners that
idol, hit
dig
me up.
for coal and
Been
stuff like that.
curious for what.
Maybe they're taking them to use this serum on them to see what it does to them instead, because it's like, oh, no one will care about some measly, hard-working miners that, you know, disappeared, and we already paid their families off, so it's not like, you know, no one's gonna really miss them if we do it.
They've become a part
I
of
mean,
you.
that's the only
You've come a
thing
long
I can
way
think
in
of,
this
unless they
search,
just
Vivian.
stealing them,
Much prefer
because they
the person
can.
you are now. So if you find this person, don't chicken out. Go meet them. People will appreciate you for who you are.
Rain.
I might not care about the real world or what it'll be like, but I hope everyone I know can live a good life. I'm counting on you to save the world, guys. All right, I have other business to take care of, so I'll leave the rest to you.
Not miners, you know, miners. That's what I'm saying! Miners! Rain waves goodbye and leaves. Vivian mentions I didn't get the raid!
Lord
Steve would be
You
disappointed.
know right to what Rain said.
I am Steve.
That big guy's up ahead. Let's hurry.
What big guy? We're talking to a bang boo? Or what? Long time no see. It seems you're doing well, little one. Yep, I made an awesome friend since last time we've met. My friend got a little ill before, and it was the manager who helped heal them. I didn't realize you two knew each other. Then next time I head to the manager's place, I will see you too. Yep, this little guy is Lucky Boo. My old boss at my previous workplace bought it at a discount store clearance sale. But he was a terrible boss. Not only did he shirk on paying wages, he didn't take care of his bang boo either. That guy, really terrible. Then this little guy had a malfunction, and the boss threw it out because he didn't want to spend the money on repairs. Really, it could have just been fixed with just a simple battery change. Vivian is the best. Vivian changed my battery. The bestest ever. All I did was change your battery for you. It was you who earned the money to buy it. Yeah, I'm amazing too. I earned 100 dinnies, just enough to buy a battery. Honestly, you've got plenty of energy, but I told you before, you need to be more tactful. Haven't you learned anything? I learned pet 1 Dinny Boo. Give Dinny. Wow, so you found a way to make a living, huh? Amazing. Did you need him for something? I'm super happy to help. I know you live exploring all kinds of places, so tell me, have you come across anyone strange these past 2 days? Strange? You mean someone who looks hurt, scared, and kind of trying to hide somewhere there aren't many people around? Let me think, I got it. I saw someone like that in the desert today. Someone super similar. I don't think 1 Dinny Boo can make it that far. Desert probably refers to a sand pit up ahead. Lord Faithin, let's take a look. So cute. Yeah, the babies are always like, did I help? Yeah, he's so happy. I want to keep helping. You should go and do whatever important stuff you need to do. Let's play together soon.
Aww, 1 Dinny Boo is just too cute, right? I didn't know you helped it too. I knew Lord Faithin was the best in the whole world.
Dang right I am. Seems that person Rain and 1 Dinny Boo were talking about. Lord Faithin, please stay back. I cannot be certain if he'll end up doing something extreme considering his current mental state. I'm afraid he might hurt you. I'll try talking to him and see what's going on. Vivian walks forward and taps the cowering man on the shoulder.
Don't take me back, please. I was wrong. I know I messed up. I don't want your money anymore. Please, no.
Calm down.
Who are you? I won't say anything. Just let me go. I don't know anything. I swear, I know nothing.
We're not PubSec, the HIA, or the Ravenlock family. We won't force you into anything. There's no need to be afraid.
What do you want from me then?
We want to help you.
We simply want to know where the Ravenlock family took you and what they made you do.
I can't say.
Vivian constantly sounded like she's on the verge of
I
exploding.
have a family, they'll hurt them.
Like into a million pieces? Or like what?
Don't you wish to see your family?
I don't deserve to see them. It's my fault. I was greedy. I did this to myself.
But your family must miss you dearly. I'm sure they won't blame you.
No, it's my fault. It's all on me. I don't want to drag them into this.
If the whole ship is sinking, no one on board can escape.
I'm just a nobody. And right now, there's nothing I can do to change anything.
If you care about your family and friends, now is your chance to stop the disaster before it's too late. Even a butterfly flapping its wings can send a tsunami surging across the ocean. No one knows how this will turn out. But if you do nothing now, the only thing waiting for you at the end will be regret. We're not here to turn you in, and we won't force you to confront them. You'll be safe with us. I'll help you return to your family.
She's very persuasive.
Tell us precisely what happened.
Hartman offered a huge amount of money, looking for workers to go into the hollow to guard something.
Oh, guard something.
The money was way too good. We all kind of figured something wasn't right. I thought it was just smuggling or guarding some kind of illegal ether resources, so I signed up. After we sent in our applications, Hartman's men took us into the hollow. The first place we went, there was a strange box. When we got there, they handed us some pills, saying they'd improve our aptitude for ether, for us to last longer in the hollow. But after I took them, everything went fuzzy.
So they make pills now.
Something was definitely off about those pills.
Damn, that a bomb.
I woke up. I saw my coworkers dead in front of me. And there was blood all over my hands. They said something about me being a good experiment. Moved me somewhere
I knew
else,
it.
Locked me up. They wanted to inject me with something. I got scared and didn't
They
know
are
what was gonna happen.
experimenting on the
Then
miners.
a blonde guy found me, gave me a carrot, and let me go. So I escaped. I didn't want to kill anyone. I don't know.
It wasn't your fault that your coworkers died. You were just a tool in their hands. Do you remember the place they first took you? Do you know what was in that box?
I only remember the first place was like a rooftop.
So they bring in the miners.
What exactly
They
was
give
in
them
that
pills
box?
to see if they'll turn into like mini sacrifice little monster
I'm not
things.
lying. Those pills they gave us, they make you hallucinate. I took just one and my mind felt like it wasn't my own. My memories turned into a blur.
Miners, not
I'm
miners.
telling
It's
the
pronounced
truth.
differently. Miners.
I'm not trying to run from my mistakes.
I'm saying
I
miners.
can't remember what happened.
I know you're not lying. We'll arrange for your protection.
I'm saying like Steve from Minecraft Miner.
Recover, and your family won't
They
be
sound similar no matter how you
Once
say
this
it.
is all over,
Miners,
you'll be
miners.
able to reunite with them.
I've been saying miners! You and Vivian contact Laticon, and the mayor represents Victoria Housekeeping and agrees to protect the worker and will keep his identity confidential. Soon, Rena arrives and takes the maid away, mentioning that the mayor. Oh, okay. But okay, whatever that said.
Sometimes I wonder if you've had some kind of special training, Vivian. No matter who
Maybe
you're
I'm
up
just
against,
going crazy.
you seem to
I mean,
analyze
at
the
a Suna
pros and
stream,
cons and make
that's
a judgment in
guaranteed.
no time.
Actually, I wasn't always like this. I used to run away when things got tough.
Spreading Fazbear Cup.
There was even a point where I just wanted to disappear. As if my very existence was the source of suffering. I wondered. Perhaps leaving it all behind could put an end to the pain.
Kind of hard to imagine.
It's
I like
hard to
Vivian's
picture
cute
that.
hand gestures.
My first impression of
I
you
do
was
like
pretty,
how the hands in Zilla Zone Zero look like actual hands. Like you can see the joints on the fingers and like the lines for like the bones and stuff when she holds her hands up.
Away from who I used to be.
Instead of it just looking like
Speaking of
sausage
Rain,
fingers.
it's quite a coincidence that you two know each other and are actually close. You even know one Denny Boo. That surprised me. We might have crossed paths without even realizing it.
Enough about me. Tell me more.
Like I
about
don't know if you can
Lord
see it
Heyo.
on stream, but
Where have you been?
you can see
What
like
have you
the
experienced?
knuckles in her hands, and then you can see like the lines from like the bones and stuff. Like it just the hands look super realistic. Connecting girl for sure, dude. You got connections everywhere, dog. I guess that comes from, you know, being a part of Mockingbird.
Looking
Also, that
back,
guy mentioned a
feels like I've been
blonde,
through
a
lot.
blonde dude came and
Belle
gave
and I even
him
lost our
the
faith in
bamboo
accounts.
to, you know, get out of
It's
the
a long
hollow. So
story, starting with how the Cunning Hares took
could
something
that
from
be
the Red
Hugo?
Fang gang.
I mean, Hugo died. As you walk along the river of Lumina Square, the Vivian starts sharing your stories. Although she was a part of them, she's been to the places where they took place. The hand moves realistically? Yeah. She's been into the chaotic hollow of the Camilla Golden Week. She has her favorite sandwich at Cheesetopia. She has even received a star sticker from Officer Mew Mew for rescuing Bamboo. You are amazed at the coincidences of life in New Airdo and how your paths have crossed so many times without realizing it. After a long chat, it's time for a meal.
It should be around this area. Belle told me there's a highly rated store here.
Lord Phaethon!
What's wrong?
I've seen that black cat on 6th Street. That harmonica in the outer ring you mentioned. I've heard it before, too. I've even been to the monument outside Hollow Zero. But none of that was a coincidence.
Oh, she been stalking hard.
It was me. Following you, and now I've finally made it to your side.
I was just trying to find a store to have a sandwich
Ever
at.
since I was little, I had been seen as the bringer of bad fortune.
Imagine you're just like, oh, yo, let's go get this sandwich. It's, it could be Hugo. It could be. I mean, he could be alive. I don't know. I think he might be. It's like, man, I can't wait to have this sandwich, man. This shit could be good. And then the person you were like, I've been stalking you. What? Pardon? I've been stalking you this whole time. I've been following you everywhere you went. Cool. For sure. We could talk about that, you know, a little bit more in detail, but I just wanted to get a sandwich. They got a nice chicken sandwich, you know, got tomato, homemade ranch on it. There's some fries. Not them sweet potato fries are not real fries, and I'm tired of people saying that, okay? Anybody in the chat who likes sweet potato fries, I'm sorry, but they're not real fries. French fries are potatoes. Original potatoes. Not sweet potatoes. Sweet potato fries are not fries. Regular fries are fries, okay? And that's what I want with my chicken sandwich with tomato and homemade ranch. Okay? It's a buttermilk chicken sandwich with homemade ranch and a tomato. Because it's good. Buttermilk chicken is good. I just press the sandwich issue to avoid awkwardness of the moment. Like, girl, what do you like on your sandwich? Do you not want the homemade ranch? They got homemade honey mustard. And also, I like to say, sometimes homemade honey mustard, it's really bad. It's just honey. Like, if you're gonna make homemade honey mustard, don't make it where it's like a honey-like consistency, because I've eaten some sandwiches, like chicken sandwich that have homemade honey mustard. I'm like, oh man, it's about to be good. Or I get chicken strips that homemade honey mustard. Oh yeah, about to be good. It literally has the consistency of honey, and it tastes more like honey than anything. And when if you're trying to make the perfect honey mustard, it has to have, like, you know, it has to have a thick consistency because it has honey in it with mustard, but it has to have like has to have that distinct honey mustard flavor. And if you eat a lot of honey mustard, you know what I'm talking about. I could rank different places honey mustards, alright? Like, this would be the conversation I would have if Vivian said this to me. I'd just go on a rant about honey mustard as we're walking into the restaurant. Like, no, we don't have to talk about it. We don't have to talk about it. There are more positives to Vivian than negatives. I mean, the stalking thing, I might be like, whoa, I mean, as long as you don't steal my underwear. That's fine. But other than that.
I had traveled to many places and witnessed far too much misfortune. Every tear I shed brought disaster. I've heard too many curses to count.
Whoa, why is this so realistic?
I loathed my tears as much as I despised my own existence. Wherever I stayed, tragedy followed. I had
Dang, whoever made this, they did a spectacular job.
It ended the same way. I didn't know where I could go anymore. One night, I stumbled upon a post discussing me. Whether they knew me or not, everyone seemed convinced that I was the source of the curse. Some mocked me with cruel intent. Some wished I would vanish, and others speculated maliciously. It really seemed that my very existence was a disaster. In that moment, as darkness enveloped the city, I saw lights flickering to life all around New Eridu. So many lights, and not knowing where to go, I thought, if only I could disappear into those lights. I made up my mind, and right then, my phone rang.
Was she about to, like, you know?
I decided to take one last look. I wanted to know who left me my final message from this world.
Oh, girl, Vivian. I was gonna say, that better not be what I thought it was. But she was really about to, you know, like, disappear from Earth. Oh my god.
It was you, Lord Vathan.
Me?
Huh? Me?
Yes. And I checked with the other Lord Vathan. You were the one using the account at that time. But I know you probably don't remember it. After all, it was just an ordinary day, with an ordinary post and meaningless comments online. But for me, it was the night I finally realized where I could go. I wanted to walk the paths you had walked, see the sights you had seen. And then, one day, share it all with you, face to face.
This is right in the feels, yeah.
So, I have to ask, what exactly did I say in that reply?
Well, you'll have to figure it out for yourself. I'm not telling you.
What? Girl, just tell me.
You're putting my memory to the test.
So, Lord Vathan, thank you
You're welcome.
Not
Can I get my
only will that
buttermilk
comment
chicken with
be made
homemade ranch with a
happy,
tomato on it?
which
With
was a
my
silver lining
normal
for me,
fries?
Also, for giving me the courage to become who I am today. The Vivian standing right in front of you now, Lord Phaethon. I truly like who I've become.
Whoa, hold on. No! No, I was trying to read that! God dang it! I was trying to click it on and not auto. Dang.
An update.
No.
Let's head back to the video store and go over the details together.
Oh, okay. Are you following me? No, I guess she's not. She's so sassy and playful, not easy to get. Despite Weiss being her idol. I feel like I teleported, like I phased through this thing, but I guess not. Maybe I'm tripping. Ruined the moment for millions of viewers on this stream. What? What did I do? What do you mean? How did I ruin it? Pardon? I was trying to read I was trying to click it so I could read it, but it just talks. I don't know what it said. Sorry, chat. I was trying to like click it where it's not auto so I could read the whole thing, but I guess it's just like Lycon called us. I gotta go see my furry husband. Skip the text. I wasn't trying to. I was trying to hit this, but I kept hitting this instead.
Looks like Lycon's tied up with something. He said I should just chill until you're back, and then we can talk online. I'll call him now.
Master Proxy, Miss Vivian. The gentleman Rena brought back has stabilized and calmed down now. Based on his account, we've identified where Hartman is hiding the core. He also mentioned that Hartman plans to trade the core with a group of people. We suspect that this group consists of members from the Exaltists.
I knew it. Now that we have the location, it would be splendid if we could seize the sacrifice core before they do.
Precisely.
I agree.
We hope you can head to the location as soon as possible to secure the sacrifice core.
Leave it to us, Lycon.
All right, we'll get there right away.
I have other matters to attend to, so I'll leave the retrieval of the sacrifice core in your capable hands. The mayor's friend that he mentioned before will also be assisting you this time. The target coordinates have been shared with her, and she'll meet you there. Please ensure your safety.
Oh wait, it's the Void Hunter lady. Oh dude, we're gonna meet the new lady. Yeah. They mentioned early in their story there's a Void Hunter from a different city. She's coming to help us. Because she knows something about our old teacher's work. I think like she knows about it. So he thought that she'd be the perfect person to help us out. Lord Phaethon, we'll head out as soon as you're ready. We must obtain the sacrifice core before Hartman does. Oh, I can only use one other person.
See the red scarf?
I don't want to see the red scarf.
Take a deep breath. I'm curious to see the audience's reaction.
Ew, what the heck is that? Oh, that's Hartman. Oh.
Camille, you really think I'd stroll around with something this important? Plus, even though the Ravenlocks and the Exaltists have been working together for ages, I've hardly even met Lady Dina. I'm the one offering the sacrifice core here. I'm curious what Lady Dina's got lined up for me in return.
I'm just here to verify that the core you mentioned is real. Once that's sorted, Lady Dina will give you a proper response. Our partnership isn't just talk.
Lady Dinosaur.
We need to be sure
she has
you
little
have what
T-Rex
you need
arms.
before moving forward.
Sure thing. I'll take you to where I keep the core. Once you verify it's legit, have Lady Dina come over. We'll lay everything on the table face to face.
All right, lead the way.
It seems Hartman is trying to bargain for more. What a greedy and insatiable man. It's just that... why would they only send Camille for something as important as the sacrifice core? And I can't shake the feeling that Camille doesn't want Hartman and Dina to meet. Why is that?
Who's Dia? Who's the dinosaur?
So this Dina they
And
were
Vivian
talking
break
about,
Hartman's
is
kneecaps.
she
I feel like we should
one
all
of the
take turns at
Exaltists?
breaking his kneecaps, even though he only has 2.
Kind of. Lord Vathan, I really think we should hurry. We must get to where Hartman keeps the core before anyone else does.
I've mapped out a shorter route, but there will be ethereals along the way. I'll leave the fighting to you, Vivian.
Don't worry, Lord Vathan. You're in capable hands. I'll ensure your safety.
Alright, anything extra in here I can steal?
Don't touch me. Ethereal! Stay away from Lord Vathan! Don't underestimate me. Well done! Learn below the dirt. Don't touch me.
Ain't girl,
Hartman's trying to negotiate for more leverage.
Oh, let me just jump off this thing real quick. Be a huge burden to carry around the hollow.
Before we're spotted.
Well, I don't know. I mean, without Wise there, they wouldn't be able to get through the hollow. That's the whole like proxy thing, is that they can look in hollows and they can find routes and stuff that aren't corrupted with like very little ethereal. So if they didn't have Wise, they wouldn't be able to get through the hollow in the first place.
Let's keep moving, Lord Vathan.
I'm coming, girl.
Leave the enemies to me, Lord Vathan. Oh, for Lord Vathan. Don't touch me.
Common unfortunate accident. I think he can hold his own a little bit. Why did you fight at all, actually? And I guess that's also why he only like goes into the hollows with people that he actually trusts. Because like, imagine he's just going in with a random dude, and they're like, "Oh, sorry, we're just gonna leave you here to die." So I think they only really go with people that they can trust, so they know that they'll protect them.
Core, Hartman or the Exaltists. It would be really dangerous.
You're telling me, girl.
Hand over what's in the box. Don't touch me, or we do this the hard way. Here, don't underestimate me.
You sure talk to me, little girl. Let's see if you can.
Hugo would leave him. I think Hugo would like pretend to leave him and then like eliminate all the ethereals in the hollow and then come back for him and be like, "Oh my gosh, haha, I left you."
Lord Vathan, the box is empty. So Hartman never kept the core here to begin with?
How did you even find your way here? Where's the core in the box? What did you do with it?
You call this keeping the sacrifice core safe?
As everyone stands confronting each other, a voice comes from behind. Who? Who the hell is this?
Vivian, it's been ages.
Dina!
Oh my, you actually remember me. So sweet. Look at you, thriving. I thought you'd totally forgotten about our past.
Hugo took 100%.
So, tell me, do you ever dream about the people you've killed? Are they crying in your head all night?
Back then, I had no idea.
Dinosaur
You had
ride.
no idea? While you were soaking up all that love from your daddy and everyone else, you had no idea what was going on?
I wasn't...
Lady Dina, Miss Vivian didn't actually...
Camille, when did I say you could meet up with Hartman today?
I just wanted to make sure the sacrifice core is legit. I was worried Hartman might try to pull a fast one on us.
Really? So loyal. I thought you'd be more like the old days. Just a few words from Vivian, and you'd be plotting my demise. Just like what you did with
Dinosaurs
Father.
Unhinged.
I won't,
Yeah.
Lady Dina.
Don't even think about betraying me, Camille. You owe me for what went down back then. However, I do understand your worries. This core, it's fake.
No way! I got this straight from Hugo. It can't be fake. How can you just claim it's fake without any proof?
Ugh, seriously?
Dina approaches Hartman and coldly inserts the core into an open wound on one of his subordinates. The guy collapses to the ground screaming. Dia wipes her hands and casts a look of disdain. I could read that one.
The sacrifice core can max out the ether particles within human bodies in no time at all. But look at your little subordinate. How uncouth. He's making noises like some animal. Can you shut him up? So annoying. The masterpiece Father made for the creator isn't this worthless piece of junk you're holding.
So did Hugo, like, for all of them? Yeah.
Vivian, where do you think the sacrifice core is really at?
I don't know. If I knew where the real core was, I'd destroy it without a second thought. Dina, you understand what the sacrifices are, and you know those who were blessed should not have to endure such horrors.
Oh, they shouldn't have suffered those horrors. Weren't you the one who decided if they'd be blessed or not? If it weren't for your tears, how would they have encountered such misfortune? How self-righteous, Vivian. Their fates were in your hands. It was you who brought disaster on them.
Bro.
Landon just needed an excuse. He needed someone to blame.
I will never understand how people can say that, like, you know, characters that can see the future, it's their fault that it happened. Girl, what? How in your mind is someone seeing a vision of what happening is them manifesting it to happen? You think they want to think about people dying? If so, I think this says more about you than them, to be honest. Because, like, there's, like, no way. I will never get that. It's just like in Encanto, if anyone's seen that movie, Bruno, he sees the future, and then everyone blames him for the future. They're like, oh, he's gonna come and tell us something bad's gonna happen, and this is gonna happen. He's trying to ruin all our lives. He is telling you to warn you. Like, do you think he wants to come up to you like, hey, your fish is gonna die in 3 days? You think he wants to tell you that? No. You think he wants to make that happen? You think anyone who sees the future wants it to happen? Unless it's something good, like, oh my god, free ice cream on the Thursday of next month. Like, that's something good. If it's something bad, what the hell would they want it to happen? And they're like, it's your fault, you made it happen. You're the one who, you know, says, shut the fuck up. Shut up.
Whether I shed tears or not, he'd treat living beings as mere subjects for his sacrifice experiments.
Tell them, Vivian.
Dina, you know all of this. Landon even went so far as to sacrifice you.
Shut up, shut up, shut up! Father did it for his great cause.
Oh, I'm sure it was
Vivian,
great.
why do you always mess everything up for me? Everything! You did it before, and now again! You just had to ruin my plan. I was so close to fulfilling Father's last wish.
Really, you're pulling the jackass.
If you don't give me the sacrifice core, be prepared to become food for the ethereals.
I told you I don't have the sacrifice core. Otherwise, I would have destroyed it already. Lord Phaethon, find the right moment to retreat. She can be quite unpredictable when her temper flares.
Oh, really? You don't have it? Then I suppose there isn't a reason to keep you alive.
As Dia finishes her words, several explosions erupt, followed by tumors at the ground, signaling the rapid approach of numerous ethereals. In panic, Hartman rushes to the car he's summoned, taking Kemal and Dina with him. Why is there just a random car on the roof? Like, where did that come from?
coming. I'll move everyone. Better not get my chest hurt. Too many. There's no chance to get out of this. Together, Lord Phaethon. Wait for me.
Yeah.
Find cover. All right. Music is the rhythm of life. Stay from Lord Phaethon. There are so many.
Oh, it's the girl!
It's ink?
Shun Palace, good fortune, closed gate, safety.
What?
An evil miasma gathers here. Another place of conflict. If you wish to avoid disaster, then head southeast. Now!
Thank you.
This is the new Void Hunter girl. Dang. Man, I really hope they buffed her arms a little bit skinny. Apart from that, no killer design. Yeah.
Peace and quiet.
Hi, lady.
You must be wise, right? Mayflower mentioned a special partner might need my help.
You are...
May I ask, who are you?
Parth Miyabi? Yeah.
I'm the 13th generation master of Yunque Summit. You can call me Yishuan.
Yishuan.
Mayflower passed along your info, and I was curious what kind of person you are, so I came to see. At first, I thought it might be a hassle, but your
Dude, I wonder
energy
what the
feels
next
really
Void
calming.
Hunter's gonna be. They're crazy.
Quite nice, actually.
So, you're the investigator the mayor mentioned.
Yes. He also asked me to be your temporary teacher and offer you a bit of guidance.
Guidance.
Guidance? What does that mean exactly?
More raw power?
Unfortunately,
I
this
get, we
isn't
haven't
the right
seen
time or place to
her
talk.
go all out like
I have some
Miyabi yet,
investigation
so...
work to catch up
I don't
on,
know.
and it seems you've got quite a lot on your hands, so let's part ways for now. I'll find a good time to visit you soon.
Shi Yang leaves after saying this while Vivian appears lost in thought, looking distracted.
I'm so sorry, Lord
Cringe
Phaethon.
at you.
I'm just not feeling very well. I think I'll head back for now. I'll investigate the sacrifice core and reach out once I find something.
Let's leave the hollow first.
You don't look so great. Let's get out of here and figure things out later.
Maybe in each city we'll get a new Void Hunter too. So I don't know what the next Void Hunter's gonna be.
Lord Phaethon,
Are
you going to rest now?
I just hope that not all the Void Hunters are gonna be women. Like, don't get me wrong, we love powerful women, but it would be awesome to see like a really cool dude with like a gigantic like claymore or something, and he absolutely just obliterates everything. That'd be so cool. Maybe that could be the ice. Oh no, we already have an ice one. Maybe like the, I don't know. They do stick to the Void Hunters having a unique design. Yeah, and all of the Void Hunters have a special element that's not in the game. Like, Miyabi has Foxfire or whatever, like Ice Fire or whatever it's called. He looks great, yeah. And then this lady, she has a new one too. I don't know what they called it, but she has a different element that's not in the game. Like, she's the only one who has it, just like Miyabi does.
If you want to talk about what's bothering you, I'm here. Sometimes it helps to get it out.
I didn't mean to keep my past from you, Lord Phaethon. When I was little, people thought I brought misfortune, so no matter where I went, no one wanted me around for long. Then, one day, Landon adopted me and brought me to the Exaltists. There, I met Dina, who was so kind to me, treating me like a dear sister. She told me her father, Landon, was a great man who'd one day make everyone stop fearing the Hollows, so all life could live freely inside and outside of them. Dina helped Landon pick people for the blessing, and everyone in the Exaltists respected her greatly. Those who received the blessing would have a better ether aptitude, allowing them to enter the Hollow freely without fear of sudden disaster. Back then, Dina would chat with me every day, always about the Exaltists and her father. But things between us shifted when Landon asked me to step in for Dina. Landon told me I didn't only bring misfortune, and that if I listened to him, I could actually help people. After that, he'd take me to meet people, and if I shed tears, he'd give them a blessing medicine. Those who got the blessing could dodge calamities. At first, I was ecstatic, thinking I could help others. I shared my joy with Dina, but that was when she started to pull away.
She is not a girl's girl.
Was that blessing medicine the same sacrifice serum Bringer had?
Yes. To be precise, it was an early version of the sacrifice serum. Landon's medicine wasn't stable. The medicine Landon developed could boost abilities quickly, but also sped up the development of ether corruption. In the end, most people turned into ethereals, and a few became sacrifices, losing all human consciousness. The ethereals were killed while the sacrifices were given to the higher-ups of the Exaltists. The Exaltists wanted the sacrifices to hold human consciousness, so Landon's medicine was seen as a failure, and he gradually lost influence within the Exaltists. One day, I saw Dina, and tears streamed down my face. In a bid to save his reputation, Landon decided to let his own daughter receive the blessing.
You go to some degree?
I had always
well,
thought
I don't know how he ended up meeting her.
Until I saw terror in Dina's eyes that day.
Because when she asked to look into the exaltionist stuff, he agreed. He said, "Yeah, girl, let's do it."
Exaltist's residence.
I think he just tricked her, really.
I witnessed someone who had been blessed.
I think he's still tricking her. I think he's still alive.
The person became an ethereal. Then, without hesitation, Landon killed him. Before Landon returned, I went back to the residence and snuck into his study. And there, I uncovered the truths I just told you. And just a few days later, it was time for Dina to be blessed. I wanted to save her and stop anyone else from getting deceived. So, that day, I told everyone present that Landon should be the one to receive the blessing, not Dina. At first, Landon argued, and no one believed me. But, in front of them all, I looked at him and let my tears fall.
Million starts to recount what happened that day.
Lord Landon, please accept the blessing.
Vivian, you...
Why won't you accept the blessing? Were you lying to us?
Ungrateful fools! You have no use anymore!
Liar!
Run! Run!
Dina! Dina, wake up! We have to go!
Vivian? What's happening?
Listen to me! Lord Landon's so-called blessing isn't... Father!
no, I was just...
Mom, I want to go home.
I wouldn't want to go home too after I saw Duke get shot.
This is just what happens when you don't accept the blessing.
Vivian, was this you?
Tina, I just didn't want you to accept the blessing. Everyone who does ends up...
That's fair.
I just don't want to lose my father.
You knew? If you knew what he's done, you...
He's my father. He's all I have. Stop being self-righteous, Vivian. You only ever bring misfortune.
Her voice trembles as she shares her past memories. Past stories.
I thought once Landon was gone, Tina would leave the Exaltists. I never expected her to continue his research, or that Camille would stay. Camille lost her entire family in a hollow disaster, so she's always supported the Exaltists. She's not a bad person. She's just someone searching for help.
Go, we gotta get them out of this
She
cult.
joined the Exaltists very early on, and even watched Dina grow up. That day, she was just so desperate to save Dina that she... All these years, she's been following Dina, taking care of everything out of guilt, I think. But I didn't just fail to save Dina. I trapped her. I see misfortune approaching, but I can never change its course or avoid the bad ending. Maybe I really am a bringer of misfortune.
Don't think like that, girl.
No, you're not the one causing trouble. Whatever went down with the Exaltist, it was Landon who was pulling the strings. As for Dina and Camille, they knew the truth and they made their choice.
Yeah.
The hollows and the disasters they caused took more than just their loved ones. Not all survivors cling to obsession and hatred like those two do.
Mm-hmm.
Lord Phaethon.
Need to believe in yourself, girl.
You need to believe in yourself, Vivian.
They ain't girl girls. You need a girl. You need a girl's girl.
Crisis pretty well on your own.
Chad, do you know what that means? A girl's girl.
I hope that you can believe in that at the very
I wonder how many of you people know the term girl's girl.
Thank you for listening to my story today.
Well, you're welcome.
Years have gone by, but I've never had the courage to...
Wait, have you told Hugo this then?
Maybe Dina and I...
Why did Loki sound kind of British when I said that? Did you tell Hugo about the story, mate?
It lightens my heart a little. Lord Phaethon, you truly are a wonderful listener.
I missed the story. You guys, a girl's girl is basically a girl who's friends with another girl, but that girl, always, takes her girl's side, like a girl's girl. Like, if your friend says like, hey, yo, this guy, I kind of stole his underwear to smell it at night, you'd be like, dang, girl, that's crazy. At least you got free underwear, You want to support another girl? Yes, anything that the girl does, the girl supports it. Like, I think you never date your friend's ex. Never. That breaks girl code. I feel like dudes have the same thing. Like, you don't date your friend's ex-girlfriend or whatever. You don't do that. You gotta be a girl's girl. And a girl's girl always supports other girls. If you see your friend putting down other women, that's not a girl's girl. You gotta get rid of her. No sir, no sir, no sir. No sir. We're not taking any of that hatred, okay? Girls support girls. That's what it is. And you also don't date like your friend's brother or whichever gender you are. You don't date your friend's siblings and stuff like that. That's also a code that you can't do.
Not just today. Whenever you're feeling down, know that I'm here for you.
I will. It's been such a long day. You must be exhausted.
You don't date your homie's mom. Yeah, don't do that. And you don't date your girl's dad. Oh, hold on. After bidding farewell to Vivian, you head back to the video store. You see the collectible she gifted you on the table, and it stirs a flood of memories. You've been through so much lately. Hope the sacrifice crisis can resolve smoothly. Pondering the whereabouts of the real sacrifice core, weariness sets in, and before you know it, you drift off to sleep. When you awake, it's almost noon. How will I watch my morning cartoons now? Why, Vivian was in the store just now, but you weren't here. It's about the sacrifice core. The first time the sacrifice core appeared was at the auction, so she decided to try and find the security footage from after that day. It's possible more happened afterwards, and we're simply unaware of it. If we can get the footage, we can gain new clues. Wise, if you have time, head to Lumina Gallery to meet up with Vivian. Alright. Earlier, Vivian exchanged info with an acquaintance in the auction house lounge.
Yall, I didn't expect you to be working here. Perfect.
I was just covering someone's shift. The screening here is super strict, and I was afraid the supervisor would realize I was new and subbing for someone, so I hid in the control room during the supervisor's inspection. So I happened to bump into this guy, a blonde man wearing a hat, and I think he was checking some footage.
A blonde man with a hat? Hugo?
Footage,
is this Yu's voice actor?
Later, I found that part of the footage had been wiped.
Blonde.
I think this is her voice actor.
Could it be Hugo?
Do you know him?
I think it's him.
Doing like one of them like ditzy popular girl accents, cause like it's very popular to do.
You were a big help.
Great! You also helped me a lot when I started working.
Yo, Bugs, we're gonna understand
bug. If it weren't for you cleaning up my messes, I would have been fired ages ago. So I'm happy I could help you too. All right, go ahead and do what you need to do. We'll catch up another time.
After saying goodbye to, however you say that name, Vivian leaves the lounge. Lord Phaethon, you're here. Someone I used to work part-time with just so happens to be covering a shift at the auction. I learned from her that Hugo once took some footage away with him. I think Hugo was planning something, so he hid the security footage. But once I know when Hugo came here, I should be able to guess where he put the videotape. We're Mockingbird, after all. It shouldn't be a surprise that we have subtle ways of communicating information, should it? Once on a mission, we couldn't use communicators, so Hugo trained a few birds and put trackers on so we could communicate. But after that mission ended, we let them roam free. I just checked their trackers, and one of these birds flew near the auction venue the day Hugo took the footage. It still flies around here from time to time. The tracker only gives a broad area, but I believe this might be might be something Hugo left for us to find. If I'm not mistaken, the videotape is hidden wherever the bird is. Can't be sure which bird Hugo used this time. All the birds he originally trained had at least some black feathers. Lord Phaethon, let's split up and search the area. If you see a bird, you can send me a picture of it. I should be able to recognize it. Alright, I'm looking for a bird. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! I'm a bird, bitch. Alright. Motherfucking bird, bro. Sounds similar. Okay, I don't think that was the bird. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! Where's the birds at? Where my birds at? Huh? Guys, is my bird call good? Ooh, it might be this bird, actually. Hey, look at the... Hey! Caw-caw! Look at the picture! Look at the camera! Oh, yeah. Oh! It is this one! I suddenly got 5 crows at my window. That's the one. So thanks to Lord Phaethon, we found them so quickly. If it's here, then Hugo must have hidden the videotape amongst those boxes. You look through the box and find the recording, but it's been damaged. After discussing with Vivian, you decided to head back to the video store to repair it and check the contents before making your move. Caw-caw! Caw-caw! I found the birds, guys. I found the birds. I can also do a realistic chicken. Who's Ruby, and why are they a bird? Fear this is like an anime reference I'm not quite getting. Burger! Is that burger with... What is that? Whoa, I'm not trying to look at nobody's tights, bro. I'm trying to... What is this? Is that like vitamins? Who's taking supplements? What is that? A dang near na... Stop that! Bro. You got vitamin. Who the fuck taking vitamins? Aaron's? What the heck is this? What? Oh my goodness! It's a picture of me and Belle! Who? What in the world is that? Oh! Chad, that's me and Belle when we were at the school before the old city burned down. And that broken piece must be our teacher's face. I'm going to assume that that's what it is because it's burned off. Fertile egg? Oh, Lycon takes that to get Wise pregnant. But that's what we used to look like. Oh, dang. Yeah, Wise. I think it's best you cut your hair. You let your hair grow out. In the good old days. In the good old days, Why had some fucked up hair. I'm glad to let it grow out. Very repairs the video and you watch the recording. The content leaves you shocked. It's a conversation between Hugo and Camille. Camilla? Camille. That's how I spell Millie. Well, actually, I spell Millie differently. Oh, okay, never mind.
If I'm not mistaken, you and Vivian share the same goal.
Okay, they still haven't said who Hugo's VA is, but so many people are saying it's Silas from Love in Deep Space. It sounds similar to him, but his voice is so much more deeper than that, even when he's normally talking. So I really think it's either Baiju or I feel like it's a Starians VA, because I want it to be a Starians VA, but it's probably not. But I just... Camille? I mean, it could be Silas. I don't think it is, but that's what people are speculating. I want it to be a Starians VA so bad, bro. I want it to be him so bad.
Silence is no good for negotiation.
I just don't want Dina to reach a point of no return.
Hasn't she already reached that point with what she's doing?
Gaslight into existence. I sent a very detailed letter to Heyoverse. If you don't put a Starian in this game, bro, I'm gonna be disappointed. Sad emojis, and they're like, we gotta change it for this one random person. I'm manifesting, please be a Starians VA, please!
Dina's concoction can't create sacrifices on its own.
And the sacrifice core?
That belongs to the creator, not her. Although I find Landon's methods despicable, I can't deny that the Exaltists and the creator are leading us in the right direction. I just don't want Dina to spend her life trapped by her father's mistakes.
Right.
I mean, no offense, but I find your protectiveness rather weird.
Pretty fast breakup though.
I will confirm the location of the dormant sacrifice and find the chance to relay the information to you. I do not.
Hey chat, raise your hand if you want to freak Hugo. Raise your hand in the chat. My hand's raised.
Only guarantee that it will not fall into her hands.
I mean, what?
As for how things
Who would ask that?
ultimately play out.
The creator will guide me.
On it. Smack it. You can have him, boss. Oh, okay, so you won't take Hugo, but you'll take Ray and Quincy from Inu Carnival?
Camille was actually destroying the dormant sacrifice?
Okay, Bray, I see you, my man.
Compared to Camille's motives, I'm more concerned about whether.
Hey, thank you for the 100, I appreciate it.
Hugo.
Precisely?
Wise, Lycon just sent a message saying he's got something urgent that he needs to talk to us about now.
Hey, and Bray, you're lucky. You got a top and a bottom. Ray's a bottoms exclusively, and Quincy's a top exclusively. So, you got two sides of the coin, bro.
All right, let's patch him in.
Master Proxy, I apologize for.
You can never disturb me, Pookie. Nuna has a headache or something. Oh man, what the freak? Well, tell it to take a NyQuil or something. Dayquil, actually.
are many members of the family who are eager to
It's
use this
personal
opportunity
with
to
them?
replace
What do you
him.
mean it's personal with
The
them?
mayor has been spreading rumors of a young tycoon who inherited a sizable fortune and is looking to partner with a person from an old and influential family. This information has lured a young man named Burton from the Ravenlock family.
So, you want me to pose as this tycoon and use Burton to infiltrate the banquet?
Correct. And Hartman's study is also located within the venue.
Ooh!
I see. Hartman's study might hold valuable information.
What about me, boss?
It seems like there's nothing left for me to do.
You can attend as her +1.
+1? Lord Phaethon, please go with me!
Master Proxy, it seems Miss Vivian requires your presence, so...
Yes, just your presence will help me immensely.
Alright, I guess I'm getting some free
Sure.
food.
If we go together, we'll be able to keep an eye out for each other. I'll accompany Vivian.
I'll send you the time and place for the meeting with Burton. If you encounter any danger, please evacuate immediately or contact me for backup.
Got it.
Hope everything goes well for you tonight.
I'm ready. You'll get in contact with Burton. He said he'll come to 6th Street later to escort us to the banquet. Don't worry, Lord Phaethon. Just leave the socializing to me. I won't let any evildoers get close to you. But since there's still some time before we have to go, should we watch a introductory videotape on formal dinner etiquette together? I learned everything from videotapes when I first went undercover at a banquet for a mission too. Though such a method isn't sufficient to master it, it's enough to deal with this one excursion. Yep, I'll go over the key details for you as we watch the tape. There's some last-minute setting on the etiquette expected at a formal banquet for your mission that night. Before you know it, evening has arrived. Chat, she's ready. Lycon is the best wingman. Lycon's just looking out for his girl, you know? Like, he has to make sure Wise is okay. Lord Phaethon, Burton sent his location. Are you ready to join me for the banquet? I'm ready. Then we'll meet up with Burton first and make sure he's not tampered with the car. Lord Phaethon, please wait 5 minutes before joining. It'll be safer this way. Vivian heads off for his 5 minutes. He sends a message saying, "Oh, good, let's go meet up." Wasn't he and Hugo a thing, or do I missed it by them? No, they were. Okay, so like, him and Wise are a thing, but then like, you know, Hugo came into the picture, you know, ex-wife, all that stuff. So it's kind of murky at the moment. But you know what? Why not just all 3 of them together? It would make a very interesting dinner party for sure. What the? Fix your fucking hair, dog. Miss Banshee, this is... Is something the matter? What I mean is, this person doesn't look like your bodyguard. The Ravenlocks can protect me, no? If that's true, why should I bring a bodyguard? This is my companion for the evening. I've heard the Ravenlocks are hosting a banquet with elites from all walks of life in attendance, so he wanted to come and make new friends. You aren't so stingy as to not even allow your guests a +1, are you? Of course not. Since you're an important companion of Mr. Vivian's, you're also my honored guest. Let's be often. My chauffeur shall take you to the port, and from there, we will take a speedboat to the manor. Cool. About an hour, you arrive at the Ravenlock Manor. With Burton's guidance, you go through the numerous security checks before finally arriving at the banquet hall.
Miss Banshee, I believe I've shown you my sincerity. Now how about
what's his voice? I don't know. Sure,
My
you're rooting for that
presence here
outcome.
is a show of sincerity.
If we're to work together, Miss Banshee, you should drop your pretentious act.
I am well aware of the ways of the Ravenlock family. If I were to come empty-handed, I probably wouldn't even be able to make it out the front door tonight. Since I agreed to come with you, and even brought
I like how the voice I did for him, nowhere near what his actual voice sounds like.
No need for such an off-color joke. Our door is always open for those coming or going.
We both know what's what, So let's cut the small talk. I know far more about how the Ravenlock family made their fortune than most here. I am also well aware of why Hartman,
Artistic
despite
interpretation.
such a
Yep,
massive
yep.
scandal, still remains in power.
Oh? Do tell.
Exaltists, blessing, sacrifice, Landon. Where would you like me to start?
How did you know that? No, who are you?
Don't be so tense. If I'm not mistaken, it's about time the banquet began. My companion and I are practically famished. Is this how you treat your guests? By letting them starve?
Yeah.
Perhaps when we've had our fill, we'll remember where the sacrifice is hidden.
You know where the sacrifice is?
So, can we go get something to eat now? And I'm also looking forward to receiving a special dessert from you. We can discuss what you wish to know while we enjoy dessert.
Of course. I wouldn't let such an important guest discuss matters on an empty stomach. As for dessert, I will prepare it myself, and I guarantee it will satisfy you. I'll come find you later. I wish you a
The way that they're saying dessert is really suspicious. Like, what are you talking about? Breathe a sigh of relief.
These kinds of people are exhausting to deal with. I really don't know how Hugo used to put up with it.
What do you mean by dessert?
Was there a special meaning to the dessert you mentioned just now? I thought he'd stay for longer, but he left once you said that.
Hugo taught me that bringing up dessert in such situations is a way of telling the other party they need to offer more. Fortunately, that old fox Hartman is terrified of losing power. He's definitely keeping the destruction of the sacrifice and the fact that the sacrifice core is fake hidden from the other family members. Otherwise, Burden wouldn't have been so willing to raise his offer. Lord Phaethon, let's find Hartman's study when the banquet is at its busiest.
Alright.
Alright. I've already taken note of the surrounding terrain. Once more people arrive, we'll enter the garden through the door in the corner of the
Fair
banquet
enough, fair enough.
Wherever you go, I'll follow, Lord Phaethon.
In accordance with the plan, you head deep into the manor. After sneaking out of the banquet hall with Vivian, it doesn't take you long to reach Hartman's study, and with a gentle push, the door actually opened.
Isn't this going a bit too well?
The security outside of the manor is really strict, but maybe it's more lax on the inside?
Have to go. Have a great
Just in
stream
case,
the rest of the
though,
day. Bye-bye.
let's
Thank you so much for
contact
coming. Stay back and stay safe, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. And thank you for the love. I appreciate it. Thank you, thank you.
Let's check Hartman's recent correspondences for clues. I still have concerns about the sacrifice core.
Right. Though the core he gave Dina was fake, Hartman might have left a trick up his sleeve and hid the real one.
Then let's split up.
You and Vivian search through Hartman's office for a while but find nothing. Just then footsteps suddenly come from outside, and in a moment of panic, you hide behind the desk.
Esteemed guests, is the catering at the Ravenlock family banquet not to your satisfaction? So much so that these two distinguished guests felt the need to come to my humble office to scavenge for food.
Humble is crazy.
Don't want to come out? Well, after all, you don't have long left. Burton, that greedy idiot, fell for the mayor's trap. But I never expected that he would bring you into my territory. I suppose I should thank him. Otherwise, I would have had to go to great lengths to eliminate you. Vivian, Phaethon, give Hugo my regards. Tell him I shall be taking the wealth and power of the Ravenlock family.
Dude's annoying jump. I mean, we could. I mean, he just has a gun. Hartman raises his gun, aiming at the desk, yet there's no gunshot. With the click of metal, a familiar voice comes. Is it Lycon? Did my Pookie come to save me?
The bullet. How?
What?
Dear Uncle.
Hugo! Where the frick did you come from?
Distant.
He's alive!
You can just tell me what you want to say directly.
Hugo! Impossible! You're...
Uncle, you must know a Ravenlock will never stop until they get
Wait,
what
so
they
then
want.
what was that whole thing on the rooftop with Hugo and Lycon?
When I have yet to trample you into the dirt.
You filthy bastard! You only know how to
A swear word in my Zenless Zone Zero game?
Petty tricks. Perhaps you'd like to know what I managed to accomplish using this faked death of mine. My dear uncle.
Why do you whisper that in my ear? Oh, I'm scared! Shortly before. I feel like it wasn't that shortly before. Hugo, boys. Hugo's back.
Faking my own death. Hope it's all worth the theatrics in the end.
Whoa, I'm Hugo now! Oh, it's Hugo last time. They changed his model a bit, so is he thicker?
Hartman off my back,
Yeah, he
maybe
is.
I went a little overboard. The manager must be pretty shaken up. I should apologize at some point.
I mean, they said they changed his model. I mean, he does look a bit skinnier, I guess. But, like, cheeked up for sure. Heck yeah, he is. Okay. I forgot how you get down. The jiggle physics on the butt go crazy!
He's my partner in crime, after all.
Your partner, you say? Okay. Early access gameplay ZZZ leak. Where's your YouTube clickbait? Oh! Dude, you made me laugh so hard. Ew. Ew. Ah, sorry, chat. I got stuff all over me now. Whoa, that sounds crazy. I was in the middle of laughing, so there's a lot of spit in my mouth. So, it all came out. Guys, Hugo literally made me salivatate. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just thirsty. Thirsty for that ass? No, I'm just kidding. I'm genuinely thirsty. Anyway, YouTube clickbait title. Look at this recoil.
You're late.
Can I not look at my own booty cheeks as they jiggle in the wind?
Spare me a moment to catch my breath.
Yeah, I'm trying to look at my booty cheeks. We could tell you. Thank you for the hydrate. Lycon's just standing there while Hugo runs back and forth admiring his own cheeks. He's like, oh my god, these jeans, like, they really accentuate my booty cheeks. And they do. Okay, run. Oh, dude, listen, it doesn't have as much recoil as lighters, but, like, it's still there. Lycon, I'll be with you in a moment, please. I'm trying to, you know, admire the view. This lovely view that I... Oh, I'm admiring the view. Listen, Hoyoverse, just make more min. You'll be having everybody on here. Relatable, you gotta sneak a peek every time. Yeah, exactly. Hi, Lycon. How you doing? Oh my god, okay. I'm ready.
You're taking longer to rest than I expected.
Oh, it's a fake blood
You
thing.
think too highly of my physical capabilities.
Huh?
Well, thank you for your cooperation. I must say, if nothing else, at least your acting skills have improved. Why do you look so...
Okay, I gotta know, like, what did Hugo offer Lycon to make him do all that? You got some ketchup from McDonald's to call it a day. He was like, he pulled up to Mickey D's. He was like, excuse me. I need enough ketchup to fill up this bag. So how much ketchup will that be? And he's like, sir, we can't just give you all the ketchup that we have. He goes, no, you don't understand. I'm faking a death, so I need some ketchup. Sir, why don't you just go to the store? This was the closest place. You can give me the dang on ketchup, or are you not? Yeah, I got some in the back. I'll go get it. But like, what did he offer Lycon to do this? He was like, listen, you help me with this? For an entire year, you can do whatever you want with me, bro. He's like, hallelujah! But that's in his head, right? And then out, he's like, I'll help you. Yeah. Well, like, I care about any of that stuff. And Hugo's like, I can see your tail wagging. And he's like, I don't know what he's talking about. That just does that every once in a while. Write themselves. I feel like every time we play Zinla Zone Zero, there's always some like fan fiction idea well, I say I come up with it. But yeah.
You should be happy. We pulled that off together with flawless teamwork and managed to fool everyone.
Drop your foolish facade.
I'm glad you still remember the code we set all those years ago. And thank you for ensuring your sleight of hand.
Don't worry, you can full credit for those. We don't mind. Okay.
Right. I should also thank the blood bag hidden in my clothes and our other props. Do you remember when we last used this trick? It was probably ages ago.
Sometimes I really don't understand you. Have you never thought about what the consequences would be if I didn't understand your code? If I decided against helping you? Or if I just couldn't control my strength properly?
You'd understand it. Of course, if things really did go awry, I had alternative plans. You wouldn't be so arrogant as to think I'd bet everything on you, would you?
You're insane.
No, I'm flattered.
That's not what that said, but okay. I wonder how that happens.
Great lengths to erase your own existence. You don't just plan to hide here and reminisce about the past with me.
So it's oh shoot. It said thanks for the compliment, but the actual voice said thanks for the he said flattery or something. He literally just said it and I forgot. But I wonder how that happens, because that happens sometimes in Honkai Star and in Genshin too. Like, do they give them the lines and then somehow they change the text in the game and not tell them? Because there's a lot of mistakes like that. I've noticed in Heyo-verse games. I haven't noticed it a lot in other games. I'm sure there are some. I just haven't noticed them. But like, I wonder how that happens. I guess they just missed it and no one notices. I guess not, because like, from my understanding, when you're doing lines, they give you all the lines. So maybe they're like, hey, we want you to say this. But then like when they translate the text, because like the text is originally in Chinese, and then they have to translate it into Japanese and Korean and English. So maybe like the translation's different, but they want the line to say that. And maybe they just didn't change it. I mean, you misread every other chat message. Bruh! Leave me alone! So it's possible. I mean, it doesn't... Even if they say a different line, it still means the same thing. Like, in most of the time, they just word it a bit differently, which is fine. But I just noticed that happens sometimes. So I'm just curious from, like, a voice actor game standpoint, like, how that happens. I don't know. I'm just curious about how that works.
Don't try to brush this off.
Or
enact your plan. Tell me the truth.
Okay, I'm really interrupting this conversation. Could be a wrong translation and not the VAs and the game text be the same, yeah. Or it could be like, sometimes voice actors, they have them redo the lines. So maybe they're like, hey, say this instead because it sounds better, and then they forget to reflect that change in the story. Or like maybe like the line they don't think fits the character, so they change it to something else, but then they don't change it in the game, maybe. But maybe it's just a translation issue or something. Cause I really don't know. I don't know how being a game VA works or how the translation process works. I'm really interested. Like, I love voice actors. They're awesome. But I'm also interested in like how they translate games into so many different languages in such a timely manner. I mean, there's bound to be mistakes every now and then, because it's like you're trying to translate it and make it make sense. Because, you know, like Chinese doesn't have the same sentence structure as Korean, or it doesn't, you know, Korean doesn't, Chinese doesn't have the same sentence structure as English or stuff like that. So when you're translating it, you have to make the sentences make sense while keeping the story the same thing. So there's going to be some translation issues, so I wonder how they translate it.
Don't get your tail in a twist. I have more plans that require your assistance, so naturally I would not hide anything from you. Simply put, As things stand, whether as Hugo Vlad or as Mockingbird, I am doomed to die.
Seems you've made quite a few enemies.
As a member of the Ravenlock family, I negotiated with Edmund and managed to obtain resources from Tops for my future plans. I also confirmed what attitude they held toward your master, the Mayflower family. Meanwhile, I used my identity in Mockingbird to strike a deal with Hartman and gather information on their collaboration with the remnants.
Okay, girl, pop off.
That's where I got my intel on what Bringer left. Oh, by the way, the crime declaration letter that your dear mayor received, that was also sent by yours truly. He's probably figured that out by now, right? Though I'm not sure if he told you.
The mayor learned about the sacrifice attacks through his own means, but lacked an opportunity to take action. That warning letter was precisely what he needed.
He didn't want to get involved in the old divorced couple fight.
Yet. How delightful. In short, I'm more well-informed than your lot because I get around. Dealing
Whoa, what do you mean by that?
Different important figures.
What do you mean you get around a lot? What the what are you doing, Hugo?
After all, you can't hide the smoke from a wildfire.
Oh?
Rather than trying to carefully tame it and risk setting yourself
Chat, I
alight,
might have a
it's
chance.
better to let it burn free.
When I helped you put on your little act, killing you in front of everyone, you left the sacrifice core to Hartman. That was intentional too, then?
Oh, yes. And it worked like a charm, didn't it? Now no one cares for me anymore, and all eyes are on Hartman. A perfect situation for keeping the Ravenlock family in check while dealing a cutting blow to the Exaltists behind them. Another crucial point is Vivian and Phaethon. I must sever any ties they have with me or Mockingbird. Although I feel bad for Phaethon about what happened, but it had to be done. That's the only way they would be safe. Allowing the
Why can I
plan to
picture him
continue.
constantly rolling his eyes while he's saying this?
turned your
I
back
can
on
picture
Master
that too.
So, those words you said back then were also...
I will bloody my hands. I will carry the weight of my sins. I will become the Abyss. Obviously, it was all an act.
Like I love characters that are so like sassy.
As you know.
That's why I really love Astarion from Baldur's Gate, and I love Anaxa from Honkai Star. Like they're just so sassy. They're like, bitch, I know what I'm talking about. All you guys are fucking dumb. Okay? Let me do my thing. Like, girl, get off my back. They are so sassy and they don't care, bro. Like, you're trying to step to them? Bro, you should have never even tried. Like, try me. Try me.
Hugo, you're taking such a tremendous risk.
Cause he's that bitch. Cause
Would
he's
you
that
believe
bitch.
me if I said it's for justice? But unfortunately, it's not. I want revenge on the Ravenlock family. And I will make sure that despicable excuse for a human
You know what?
being
I agree.
Hartman
Get him,
suffers
Hugo.
a
Get him,
slow,
Hugo.
torturous end. Of course. I also promised Vivian that I would help her investigate the whole thing with the Exaltists. That's all.
You don't look too good. Is it your wounds?
No. This is the first problem I plan to resolve. Lycon, do you have a place that is sufficiently discreet, quiet, and can take a lot of damage?
Take a lot of. What do you? Whoa, 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 whoa. What? Lycon leads Hugo to a small warehouse in Port Ellipse. Hugo looks quite pleased with the place after scanning the area for a moment. He sits down on a chair, pulls out some rope, and ties himself up. What? What? Are they about to record like a tape or something? Guys, we have to go away. Guys, they're gonna record like a revenge, like it's like one of those Shrek's tapes where it's like ex-wife and husband finally like reconnect something at like the new girl's house. I didn't sign up for this. Guys, this is not. What is happening? Girl, get out of here! Why'd you tie yourself up?
What exactly are you doing?
I know Lycon's freaking out! He's like, what? Are we doing this now? I haven't done this in like and people have the nerve to say, oh, they're just friends. They're just friends. Huh? Girl. So how the hell did he manage to tie himself up? Guy has experience. What I'm saying, shout, what I'm saying, bro. What dev made this? What some freak stuff are they on? They're like, I'm about to ride some and it's about to be fire. Like, what? That's what I want to know.
Don't look at me like that. If I didn't have to do this, I wouldn't.
What does that mean? What does that mean? Or he spent 20 minutes fumbling about being too prideful to ask for help. Oh, for 20 minutes, he's just like, I'm going to get this. Just give me a second. And Lycon's just standing there. He's like, I could help. I don't need your help. I know how to tie myself up. Wouldn't you like to do it? And Lycon's like, I would, actually. And he's like, what'd you say? I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I would, you know, tying up people is not a hobby of mine. I didn't dream about it for years. Do it to you or whatever. You're saying your thoughts out loud, right? Hey, just tie yourself up, bruh.
Hartman recently obtained a bizarre substance, most likely from those crazy exaltists.
Oh, did he put it,
After
inject it in himself?
Allows control of the victim's mind, to some extent.
You were dosed with it.
To be more precise, Lycon, I deliberately allowed Hartman to put this drug in my cup to facilitate our previous collaboration.
Oh, I gotta read this. Hugo tells Lycon of what happened back in the private suite when he had negotiated with Hartman. The only reason Hartman agreed to work with him was because of this, because he had drugged that red liquid. After that, every time Hugo and Hartman met up, the latter would always add a small dose of that drug in Hugo's cup and then ask questions attempting to glean information.
After finding out about it, the good news is he gave me a very low dosage.
I wasn't done.
After finding out about it, I quickly found someone to help analyze its composition. Perhaps because he was afraid I might notice.
Okay, redo that line.
The good news is he gave me a very low dosage. Perhaps because he was afraid I might notice. There's a different medication that can delay its onset, preventing me from actually being under his control. I simply need to put on a show in front of my dear uncle. The bad news is that currently there is no antidote. When I delay those effects, however, they will accumulate and erupt when my body reaches its limit.
Oh, okay, girl, don't die. Don't die, you're too sexy to die.
That's exactly what's happening now. I need to endure those accumulated consequences. So, I will lock myself in this room for however long that takes. I've tied my limbs to prevent me from smashing this place or accidentally hurting myself. Anyway, after you leave, do not open this door.
Oh, so that's the noises that were happening at the port in that thing that Rain mentioned before.
Professional medical assistance.
This is advice I received from a doctor. Or are you saying you don't believe I can make it? So, come find me here at the scheduled time. All you need to do is smile and await my victory.
What if I want to stop you?
You know you won't succeed. You never have.
Hugo knows that Lycon's gonna let him do what he wants.
Time is short. Let's begin.
Ooh, what were those noises? Ugh.
Don't die, you stupid bastard.
After who knows how long, after enduring seemingly endless pain, Hugo finally awakens. The ropes that bound him had completely undone, though he didn't know when that had happened. Hugo checks himself over. Thankfully, he hadn't injured himself that badly while he was going crazy. After some time, Hugo straightens out his attire and tidies himself, then opens the warehouse door. I'm on drugs!
Because the side effects haven't worn off yet.
Oh, I can't move. Am I hitting the button?
Bygones late. I'm surprised. Or is something wrong with time itself? Looks like someone's over there. Might as well go ask.
Guys, I'm tripping. I took acid. I took some. At least my booty cheeks still got that recoil on them. Oh, hello, ma'am. It's all your fault. Why were you born with those eyes? If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be in this mess. If I had made it, I endured for so long. All those years of planning. I was so close. He already agreed. You, go and beg him to reconsider for me, okay? Tell him you'll do anything. Take me to the bath. You didn't think to share with Chad? Nah, Hugo ain't like that. No, he won't want to see you now. You can't go and see him. Mother. Oh, his mom?
It's all your fault. I wish I had never given birth to you.
Oh! The woman's face is distorted with hatred, as if the person before her is not her child, but an enemy who destroyed her future. She blames all her misfortunes on this innocent child. Bro, I will never understand how you can have a kid, like, willingly. I'm not even talking about ones that, like, you know, or were accidents or, you know, caused by unfortunate misdeeds. But, like, you genuinely want to have a child, and you have a child, and then you blame that child for ruining your life. You're the one who had it. You're the one who wanted it. And I get that postpartum depression is a thing, and that could cause you to dislike your child. But if you know, you can fix that. I mean, some people you can't really, and, you know, that's not really their fault. It's just like that sometimes. But if you have a kid, and then you just blame your kid for every misfortune that happens to you, what was the point in having a kid in the first place? Like, don't have a kid if you're not going to be genuinely happy when you have the kid. Like, if you're going to have a kid, love the kid no matter what. Don't blame it for when things go wrong. Ruin their life, it's not to blame. Exactly. Like, if your kid, you know, like, burns your house down, I can get why you might be a little mad at your kid. I don't blame you. But, like, if you're just blaming your kid for everything in your life, like, some people blame their kids, like, I had to get a second job because of you, or the car broke down because of you, or, like, we have no money because of you. No, that's not the kid's fault. Those things just happen. And just because there's another person there to blame doesn't mean that you should blame them all the time. Like, yeah, you know, kids cause problems, like, the car breaking down could have been they did something stupid, but you don't blame them for getting another job or for having to move or having to get a different place or something like that so you can afford it. It's not the kid's fault. Don't blame the kid just because you don't want to blame yourself or take more accountability or try to fix it and just make your kid feel bad just because it makes you feel better. And those are just really people having no idea what it takes to have a kid. Exactly.
Everything will get better if you just
He's jumping
die,
into parenthood,
right?
yeah.
If you die, he'll come back. We'll have another, more perfect child. One who will inherit the Ravenlock family bloodline. Then I'll be able to escape this pain.
Well,
so Hugo, for the sake of Mommy's happiness, just die. Okay.
Hugo is the illegitimate child of the Ravenlock family, meaning that the dad cheated on the mom with another lady. So why the hell is that Hugo's fault? Pardon? That's your husband's fault for cheating on you in the first place. That has nothing to do with Hugo. Girl, be so for real right now. And I will never understand that either. Like people blame their kids for when their spouses cheat on them or whatever. It's like, how is that the kid's fault? It's your man or your woman's fault for not keeping in their pants. Okay? Like, what? You're the husband, was the kid have to do? Exactly. Like, what? What does Hugo have to do with any of this? Telling him to die just because your husband cheated on you with another lady? That's crazy. Tell that to your husband. I'm sorry, Hugo. What? She raises her hand to reveal a pair of scissors, the tip gleaming with chilling light. She thrusts the sharp point toward Hugo's paler eye. Then she suddenly vanishes as if she's never existed at all. She tried to take out his eye. So I guess all the people in the Ravenlock family have red eyes if they're a legitimate child. So she tried to get rid of his eye. That's insane.
So, I wasn't awake yet after all.
That's because you don't want to wake up again.
Who are you?
I am here. Hidden deep.
Oh no, it's a Persona Awakening moment.
Your most true self.
No, he has to face his shadow and beat it so he can be his true self and get his Persona power. No way. A Persona reference in Zilla Zone Zero?
You want to kill her, don't you? Your so-called mother. Every time she beat you without reason.
Gouge out your eyes, both of them?
Out your eyes when she sold you into that hell.
No, be careful, we won't get copyrighted.
You wanted to be the one to end her life. Why not admit your hatred? As you are, you can hunt her down and make her pay for the living hell of a childhood she made you suffer.
Yes, I hate her.
I would too.
I hate her because she was foolish and shallow, greedy and stupid.
I need more emphasis on that stupid part, though.
She doesn't deserve to be a mother. She did everything she could to try and get into the Ravenlock family, believing she could live a life of luxury without having to do anything and never realizing she was a pawn, discarded from the very beginning. So she chose to blame me. Blame me for my heterochromia. Blame me for my
wait, or maybe like the wife, or maybe his mom was the mistress. I don't know. Maybe it was. I feel like that would make more sense. I feel like either way, it's not his fault that you chose to sleep with somebody, or he chose to sleep with you because you were his actual wife. Either way, it's the dude's fault for sure.
But I won't kill her because I know it won't change anything. She was incapable.
I think, yeah.
Of loving me, just as she's incapable
Makes
of
sense
loving
though,
herself.
because she would be her ticket in the family. Yeah.
Brainwashed by that dog. Keeping up the act of being some magnanimous and forgiving fool.
Don't compare us.
Ooh.
I've simply come to understand love or hate. I make my own choices, and they have nothing to do with anyone else.
She sold you to the Ravenlock family for a huge sum of money. She used that money to start a new life.
And now look at him. He has an ex wolf tyrant husband.
While she was indulging herself, you were going through hell in the Ravenlock Manor. Does it not torment you? Do you not feel the hatred? Do you not want to demand answers? Kill her. Only by killing her can you be truly free.
For a long time, I thought the same way. But now, well, I want to make a different choice.
Stop lying to yourself. You never had a choice. This weak-minded thinking will only lead you to failure. Like before, you'll be nothing but a worm. Trampled
But I like
into the
worms.
dirt by those so-called elites. Do you still not get it? This is how the world is, and always has been. Hesitate and you'll be the victim. If you don't grab your knife first, you'll end up being on the other end of the blade. If you want to change anything,
Dude, this inner Hugo demon going crazy.
makes the rules. Just like that woman. The only reason she could treat us that way was because we were weak. So listen to me. Find that woman, kill her, and prove to this world your strength. It's what
I'm gonna prove strength. That just proves that you don't like your mom.
Why forgive them? They don't deserve it.
I'm not forgiving them. Or rather, I don't care about them. They don't even matter, at least not yet. You know, perhaps the person I hate the most, the one I truly cannot forgive, has never been someone else, but rather my weak, powerless past self who could do nothing but hide inside a closet and cry.
No, he was
I
closeted,
hate
but he
myself
finally
for
came
having
out.
neither the strength nor the courage to resist. I hate myself for begging for so-called familial love, even
Bang
after
Boo has no
being
reason to be
treated
this dripped
so
out though. Oh, for real.
I hate that despite the pain of my wounds, I still hope to receive the carrot and not the stick. And that me is you, correct? So, I forgive you. I forgive myself.
You'll regret this, fool. Your pretty words mean nothing. You will ultimately return here to me.
After an intense bout of dizziness, Hugo awakens in the dark warehouse. The ropes that bound him have come undone at some point. Hugo takes a deep breath of damp air and stands up. Hugo straightens out his attire, tidies himself up, then opens the door to the warehouse. Opens the warehouse door.
I see. This is still an illusion.
Oh, it's another
I
one.
wonder who's going to show up this time.
Can I at least order some fries? Pardon me, can I, Tater King French fries?
Hugo, let's play hide and seek.
Huh? Oh, his sister he killed!
Hiding.
Girl.
Find me, right? Like you always do.
Hello? That's a teddy bear.
You're looking in the wrong place. I found an even better hiding spot this time. Harder to find than any place you showed me. Hey, Hugo. Do you ever wonder why I had to die?
Oh
God.
It was...
No, Hugo! You didn't. I mean, you killed her, but like.
That's right. It was because of you. It's all your fault.
I feel like that's kind of mean.
If you didn't exist, I wouldn't have had to suffer.
Why's everyone blaming my homie? What did he do? Dang, I'm sorry, Hugo. Everyone got beef with you. Well, teddy bear is over here now.
Still looking in the wrong spot. believe you still haven't found me after all this time.
I'm looking, I'm looking.
Have you forgotten about me?
Talks about you. He's talked about you before, so no.
I haven't forgotten.
It's okay. I'll forgive you. I'll still be nice to you, just like before. I was the only one who was ever nice to you, wasn't I?
Let me in! Let me in! I don't want to be here anymore.
Then tell me, why do good people always suffer?
Nah, I don't know.
Why is kindness always punished instead?
Because people can use it as a weakness.
Tell me, Hugo, why?
Where's she gonna pop up this time? No.
Hugo, are you lost? Go back the way you came. I left you a surprise there.
What a cruel bastard. As expected of a disgusting bastard. Lady Serena was so nice to him, yet how does he still have the nerve to stay in this house? They shouldn't have let him in from the start. Filthy, lowly blood. We got Crips and Bloods in here now? Curses, insults, and circulate Hugo, piercing his skin like frozen knives. The mockery and rage form a wave that crashes through him, threatening to drown him. Then, as cacophony reaches its peak, it goes silent. I'm assuming that's what that is. The air seems to congeal in silence, deep and oppressive. It's as if time stood still, with only his rapid heartbeat echoing.
I told you that you would eventually return.
We meet again, my friend.
I told you, I am you. The side of you that
It's literally Persona, bro.
I existed.
Of course. I know. This time it's about Serena. Right?
Yes, your half-sister. And the only child in the Ravenlock family who was kind to you. Unfortunately, it was her kindness that led to her untimely death.
It was my fault.
I don't like the way you blame yourself, because that means I'm to blame as well. And I don't think I did anything wrong. Your mother sold you to the Ravenlocks. And your father, he saw your talent and wanted to use you to push the other children into competing with
Talents
each other.
of what?
My brothers and sisters wanted to get rid of me from the moment they first saw me.
In their eyes, you were no more than a slave. But Serena dared to treat you, a slave, as if you were human.
She was nice like that.
She was fated to die.
They tried to kill me many times, but I was careful, and they did not succeed.
So they killed Serena, who was weaker, an easier target, and pinned everything on you.
Oh, okay, so he didn't actually kill her. It was them that killed her, but tried to pin it on him. I see.
By reporting this to Father, they could use it to get rid of you, a rival who threatened them.
But he still blames himself that she died.
Yet, not only did Father not blame you for the incident, he praised you for it.
In this world, only the ruthless, cruel, and merciless can stand at the
I
top.
bet you the kid who actually did murder her was super mad. It's like, man, if I just confessed I killed her, then Dad would have liked me. Which is crazy, because I don't know what this dad was on.
perfect opportunity thereafter to catch the ringleader of the group who framed you and almost beat him to death.
Wild dude. I feel bad for Hugo.
Oh, crazed and manic with utmost delight.
I don't remember that.
Seemingly unsatisfied with his answer, the inner demon transforms into him again.
Here you go again, trying to deny your desires. Deep down inside, you've always wondered, asking yourself why these evil people never got the punishment they deserved. Why the world is so unfair. Don't you want to rip them to shreds? Just like that day when you beat that boy's face into the dirt until he was barely recognizable. His disgusting blood staining your fists. Recall your exhilaration, your cathartic release of rage, that outpour of hatred.
This is crazy.
That victory belongs to you. You deserve it.
Those brothers and sisters of mine are all dead. I cannot take revenge against the long deceased.
They died by Hartman's hand, dying in the power struggle to become the Ravenlock family's heir, rather than by our scythe. Boring.
Boring. I find it hilariously ironic. Children who would murder their own kin for scraps of power, dead at the hand of their uncle who followed their example.
I like how he's still
Is that
sassy, even though his, like, alter ego's talking to him.
Kin against each other, betrayal, suspicion, and hatred between people of the same blood. It's like a curse written into the Ravenlock family's genes. Laughably stupid.
Don't forget, my dear, that the same blood flows.
Giving a sassy hoe in your inner self. Who can you be to? As per his words, the inner demon transforms into Hartman. Ew. Bring that toxic bitch in you.
That's right, my dear nephew. No matter how much you deny it, the blood of the Ravenlock family flows through your veins. Survival of the fittest. Only the strongest deserve to live. Only the strongest deserve to rule. This is the path of success that has led the Ravenlock family to victory countless times. A blessing and a curse etched into your flesh and blood.
And I never got that either. Like, people value a leader if they have physical strength. Huh? You're telling me that instead of choosing someone who's really intelligent and really smart, you would just choose someone who's strong? What are they gonna do for you as a leader? Pardon? Only the strong can survive. Like, I feel like that should mean only the intelligent should, because what day and age does someone with physical strength have to use that to lead a place? You need, like, mental strength. You need emotional strength. You need intelligence. That's what strength is nowadays. Back then, you know, when they were conquering lands and stuff, yeah, physical strength is what you needed in a leader, because, you know, you need their help to conquer stuff. But nowadays you don't. So it's just, it just, when people's like, oh, we need strength, we need someone who's strong, like, you're talking about, you know, not real strength. People who run straight into 100 guys versus gorilla fight, and I'd let them, yeah. Like, You want someone who's smart, who has sympathy, who has emotional intelligence, someone who has a strong fortitude. Like, that's what strength is. That's what you need in a leader. You don't want a leader who's just all strong and then the brain is the size of a peanut. Like, I will never understand that.
As long as you live, you'll never escape the mark of family. You are destined to one day become someone like me, like your father.
And I will never understand that either. There's a lot of things in the Hugo story that I find really interesting to talk about. You know, some people when they grow up, they're like, oh, you're gonna be exactly like your father, or you're gonna be exactly like your mother, or, you know, something like that. It's like, just because I'm related to them, I'm gonna turn out to be them. Like, do you not know how, like, free will works? Do you not know that each person is different from each other? Like, there are, you know, some people do fall into that same pattern of their parents, but telling someone that all the time just because they act like that, it's like, bro, you kind of crazy for that. Unless you're just like, haha, you're just like your dad in that sense. Like, trying to be, like, funny about, like, stuff like, oh, you laugh like them, or you look like that, or whatever. Or you do similar things as them. It's like saying, like, because your dad's an alcoholic, you're gonna be an alcoholic. Huh? Your dad was a bad person, so you're gonna be a bad person. I hate to tell you, but I don't think that's how that works. I mean, some people do end up falling into that rabbit hole because, like, they heard people talk about it the whole time. They're like, well, then I'll just be it so people can shut the fuck up, you know? But it doesn't happen because they're like, my father or mother or whoever it is was a bad person and I'm not gonna be like them. I'm gonna make my own path. I'm gonna be different.
Is that fear I sense?
Real? Yeah. Well, I'll never get why people do that in such a negative way. You're gonna be an alcoholic just like your dad, bruh. No, I'm not going to.
I won't become like my father.
Never. Tell him, Hugo!
You won't become a failure like him. So relax. Our power eclipses him, and so does our ambition. So, do not deny your own desire.
So, bro, I'm 13. The most I drink is fruit juice.
This is the talent you were born with. The best gift fate has ever.
What is it talking about? His gift.
Deep within your heart lies a spark, yearning to ignite a raging inferno that will burn everything down. And I am that spark.
Nah. After intense a bout of dizziness, Hugo awakens in the dark warehouse. The ropes that bound him have come undone. At some point, Hugo takes a deep breath of the damp air and stands up. Straightens out his attire, tidies himself up, then opens the warehouse door. Dude, it's...
Lycon. Never thought I'd be this genuinely thankful to see you.
Oh, dude, it's giving like Stanley Parable.
Seeing you means this never-ending nightmare is finally over, right?
He's like, oh, my husband came to pick me up. Yay! Yay! I'm sorry. I don't think this is the real Lycon.
Why did you break our oath? Why did you use me? My eye, these legs, they were all your fault. You know. You're exactly like your father. Oh!
It's a fake Lycon.
I don't want to hear something like that from you. You have no idea what that man, my father, is really like.
Nah, that's his voice. It's for real.
Interests and ambitions, just like what you're doing right now.
And what do you think I'm doing this for?
All of this was part of your plan. You knew where the Ravenlock family was going to be. So
I want it to be like those scenes from the movies where it's like, he's like, he says, like, the husband says something and the wife's like, who am I doing this for? And then it's like pouring down rain and their clothes are getting soaked and everything and they're by a lake. And they're on a bridge, and it's like, I've done everything for you. Everything that I've done was for you, for this family, and you treat me like nothing. Do you not see what I've went through every day? You come home and you do nothing. For the big booty hose and then ride off into the sunset. You do nothing. I do everything for you and you still treat me like I'm nothing. I did all of this for a purpose, and you still don't get it. Rips off engagement ring. I'm done. And then they, blah, 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 they like trot off, and the husband's like, no, wait, come back. Have you been watching a lot of romance dramas, haven't you? Oh, not really. I've been watching Jacksepticeye play Schedule 1.
To seek revenge, you plotted to assassinate your own father, but he was too vigilant, and you failed. After almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in the hall, but was unable to find the assassin.
And what a coincidence that a hollow disaster just occurred in the vicinity. So he used it to eliminate all the unfamiliar faces there, turning them into victims of the hollow, an easy feat for the Ravenlock family. So, the one who killed innocents was my father.
Almost being assassinated, your father was furious and locked everyone in a hall, but was unable to find the assassin. Oh, there was a hollow disaster that killed them, so it wasn't his fault. Ah, I see.
Not me.
Tell him, Hugo.
You knew what choice an extremist like him would make, and you used the chaos to once again attempt an assassination. This time you succeeded. You killed your own father at the cost of innocent lives. Admit it, Hugo. You don't care about anyone else.
I like how he's more hurt that it's coming from Lycon.
How is
that like he's just
from your father?
Enough. I'm tired.
I just finished playing an OG Oblivion. All I heard was playing is Suna getting really into Hugo X Lycon drama. Do this drama. This is tea. It's tea. But like, I like how he's just so hurt that Lycon's saying all this stuff to him. Like, he didn't really care about like all the other stuff. I mean, he cared, but like, he seems more hurt by this because, you know, Lycon was his partner. They did everything together.
I may hate him for betraying me, but he wouldn't say something like that.
What?
You aren't Lycon. You're the other me, hidden deep within my heart.
Yeah. Hugo takes a deep breath and slowly opens his eyes. Lycon is gone, and in his place is that familiar figure without a doubt. He is still within an illusion.
I've been waiting for you, my dear.
It seems you've already grown accustomed to this place, even turning the tables on me.
He's like shooting goblins with a
said,
bow in the arms. Had a loud screaming.
There's
You're
no
welcome.
such thing as having an advantage over oneself. We are ultimately one and the same, forever inseparable.
Then you should know what I want to say. When you and Lycon split, you didn't even try to clear up the misunderstanding, didn't deny or argue against what he said. Because you realized that deep down, he was right about you. You just hadn't acted on it yet. Some people live only to bring more suffering into this world. Sometimes, murder is what brings justice back into this world.
For that, I must stain these hands in blood.
That's right. Just like what you said before you faked your death. Were those words really just an act? To To slay the dragon, you must first become one with sharp claws, rending fangs, and strength enough to destroy anything. You know the truth better than anyone. If you hadn't hesitated and instead seized the first opportunity to kill your father, none of what followed would have happened. Innocent civilians wouldn't have died. Your partner wouldn't have lost an eye and both legs trying to save people. And Mockingbird.
Oh, he lost his eye and his legs because of that hollow disaster that happened that killed Hugo's dad.
Save more people. Save good people. Save more lives than the evil ones you take.
I've spent countless hours in regret over that incident.
So why not submit to your true nature? You want to be the judge, jury, and executioner of this world.
I feel like that's a lot of paperwork, though.
I wasn't responsible for Father's death. The true mastermind is my uncle, Hartman. His schemes to kill the head of the family were all so he could take control. Mockingbird was simply unlucky enough to get caught up in
He's so sassy, he got a new pose.
So,
okay.
For a behemoth like the Ravenlock
We
family,
love a king who's
with its
sassy.
roots so deep, a single person's death, regardless of who that person is, wouldn't change anything. Of course, whether it's Tops, the Mayflower family, or even the entire world, it's actually all the same. I refuse to be dragged down by pointless hatred any longer.
Tell him.
You foolish, stubborn idiot.
You can only get so far with hatred, though. Like, once the hatred's gone, like, what do? You got nothing left. You don't have any ambitions, plans, nothing. Drive.
Or are you going to follow Lycon and Jack's twisted logic? Come on. You don't actually trust anyone? Otherwise, why would you hide this whole scheme of faking your death from them?
That's why you become a professional hater.
You've built an impenetrable wall around your heart, keeping everyone out. Of course.
Always on the lookout for your next target of hate for no reason. I mean, that's true.
Always. All you'll receive is hatred from your own blood and no love. Suspicion from your companions, and betrayal that comes all too easily. But the most ridiculous thing is that you want them to trust you. You stay silent and long for them to notice your suffering. You yearn for your companion's understanding and trust. Idiot. That's why you are incapable of exploiting.
Take the inner demon seriously, like a bunny.
You care about their safety.
I don't know why they chose to use the Bang Boo. I don't know.
But remember, only the weak need.
Not in anime, the power of friendship always wins.
We are children born from hatred. We are different from them. I will never be like them, and I don't need to be. Come.
Because Hugo really wants to bang his boo. Ah, dang. That's why he's always waiting for Lycon to show up. Like, he just wants to get plowed by Lycon, and that's okay.
But you are me. And I'll never lose to myself.
Oh, slaking. Where's talk no jutsu when you need it? Oh, what in the world? I'm fighting an evil version of myself. Okay. I'll do this in 1 second. I'm gonna go check something real fast. Persona 5? Basically, yeah. I told you this is like Persona 4. I had to make sure that my dogs were still there. I don't know. When Hugo was talking, I was like, bro, what if my dogs escaped? I really had to go check and see if they were still there. Hugo's inner demon made me doubt if my dogs were still in their cage. Not in their cage, in their like little play area outside.
Think about all the injustice you
Oh god. Ah! I forgot to fight you! Ah!
If you choose to forgive, you're betrayed.
Oh.
Letting you consume me would be the real betrayal to myself.
Oh gosh. I'm not good at dodging. I don't know if y'all know this about me. Ooh, but he's kind of easier to dodge with, to be honest. Ugh. Maybe because he's so fast, it's easier to dodge? I don't know. I'm not begging nobody.
Are you trying to kill me? You think you can just get rid of me?
Yeah.
Without me, you are nothing.
Hey, but I'm cool.
For what it's worth, thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't be afraid. You and I are inseparable. You're part of me, just as I am part of you.
Am I supposed to hit it or something?
Fancy words won't change anything.
No. It's not just platitudes. I finally understand now. Some pain only fades when it's seen. When it's accepted.
That's true.
So I won't fight you anymore. I won't hate myself anymore.
Okay, I won't hit you anymore. Hey!
Weakness, hatred, malice, strength, forgiveness, justice.
No! I was gonna talk to him. Finally, it's time to meet up with Lycon.
Hugo, it's time. Hugo. Hugo, you...
Did I scare you? I made it through. I won. No praise for me, my dearest partner.
Oh, they are so gay.
This is just like what I saw in my dream.
Did I get my hat back? Lycon, did you pick up my hat? I'm not buying another one. That was Gucci.
Still some lingering side effects?
So done, Lycon. Gotta check the booty cheeks. Yeah, they so good. They so good.
Ah, my former partner. You're still as punctual as ever.
Are you sure you're fully recovered?
How about we fight? And I'll show you how recovered I am.
Fight in what
I
way?
refuse to fight someone who is in need of medical attention.
Lycon falls silent for a moment and eventually hands over a coin. No looking at the packaging, it's not a coin, but a familiar chocolate. Is that the chocolate in his mindscape?
How thoughtful. I'm touched.
Oh, he gave Hugo some chocolate that he
Simply
likes.
part of Victoria Housekeeping's professional care.
I'd rather you not starve to death.
After taking the coin, after a moment of silence, he eventually eats it. Aww. Cute!
Not to your liking. I'm fairly certain this is the same kind as before.
No. I've just gone too long without food. It feels a bit uncomfortable.
Oh, he remembered his favorite chocolate too.
Thank you.
Now tell me, what exactly happened in the warehouse?
Aw, that was cute!
Just going a bit crazy from... you know what? Were you expecting anything else? But... I did have a very long dream. A dream about many things from the past. If I had to put it into words, it would be like giving myself psychological therapy. You seem like you could benefit from some too. How about it? Want to book a session with me? Trust me, I'm a pro.
Seems you really have recovered.
Well, of course. I'm feeling pretty great right now. Like I could argue with you all day on every petty detail of who exactly was in the wrong back then.
I wanted to ask, what you said about Mockingbird before, when you faked your death, was that part of the act?
You mean the part about how Mockingbird has never really changed anything or saved anyone. I didn't expect you to still be so hung up on this. Interesting. After all, it was you who chose to betray Mockingbird.
Girl, stop fighting!
Just as I said before, I never considered Mockingbird a failure. Perhaps Mockingbird deviated from its origins, but it has its value. You shouldn't reject the things you've done. Or Mockingbird.
I have contemplated this before. Yes. Mockingbird has helped some people and has
What are you- wait, what's
genuinely
that
managed
emote
to
for?
cause
Why are you
trouble
just standing there?
for those who abuse their positions of power for evil. Yet those in high positions still possess immense resources, and the people we helped remain destitute and suffering, willing to become slaves to those in power for scraps. But just as you said, even if what we did was childishly idealistic and flawed, as little as we actually achieved, even the slightest change is by no means meaningless. Nothing holds more value to me than Mockingbird.
What about your marriage? Hugo stares out at the ocean. A gentle breeze lifts his golden locks, the sunlight glancing off both eyes.
All right, let's catch up later. I still have things to do and need to wrap up my plan.
I thought you would rest up first.
As much as I would prefer that.
He's like, oh man, I wanted you to rest
My
up before you
dear
go back to my
uncle
crib.
and
You know, I cleaned the whole house. I got this bed. I got the silk sheets you really like. I have your favorite meal I made for you. Damn.
And
Betty
if
ain't coming back to
everything
my
goes very
place.
well, I'll soon have solid evidence of the Ravenlock.
I'd be
family's
upset too.
crimes. Well,
If a Betty ain't coming back to my
thank you
place.
for your assistance, former partner. Let's part ways here.
No.
I'll go with you.
Oh!
Lycon, surely you don't think that because I just recovered, I'm too weak to deal with those useless fools.
Not the silk sheets. Bro, I like how he's like concerned. He's like, I'll go with you. And he's like, why would I want you to come with me? You think I'm weak or something? But secretly he's like, you can come.
Hartman's actions will disturb the safety of New Eridu. As I serve the mayor, I should intervene.
Very well, whatever. Let's go. And don't slow me down.
Like, he just wants a reason to be with his baddie. I don't blame him.
Before that, don't you have something to tell me?
Ah, blah, blah, blah. What do you mean?
Don't play coy with me. I know you're not spilling your whole plan. So, you kick things off by approaching Edmund from Top's Big Shots. How did you manage to sweet talk him?
Blah, blah, blah. I'm a bit of an illegitimate child, but I still have that Ravenlock family blood running through my veins. Funny enough, this Lord Edmund thinks direct lineage is way more notable than the side branches, which is absolutely laughable. So I played his arrogance to my advantage. And let's be real, I had some juicy intel to swap with those eye rollers, but that's Mockingbird's secret, so I can't let any outsiders in on it.
What's the sacrifice core from the mayor's?
Batman X Dracula from the... I can't...
What's the sacrifice core from the mayor's lab? Your handiwork too.
Blah, blah, blah. You could say that. The security is no joke. So I had to leverage Tops for extra intel. After all, as you know, we've got plenty of moles planted next to your mayor.
And it was you who threw the sacrifice core for auction to lower the whatever the fuck that word says. I can't say it while I'm doing Batman. You knew they'd be all over it.
Yep, I embedded the sacrifice core right into the robe of heroes. They'd actually match pretty nicely, don't you think?
Classic you. I heard that after the auction, they found a stash of counterfeit tinnies.
Feel free to take wild guesses, but honestly, I think that those tinnies would rather be out in the wild than sitting in those hoary-tory accounts.
Then you found Hartman and talked him into a partnership, getting your hands on more intel of the sacrifice and the whatever that word is. After that, you shot the crime warning letter to the mayor, giving the city a legit reason to spring into action.
Yep, that was spot on. Look at you, real genius over here.
In the end, you faked your own death to pull yourself out of the mess, and you used the whole show to redirect everyone's attention to Hartman and the Ravenlocks, keeping the whatever that word is on their toes. Hold on a sec. If that's all there was, why did you let Hartman slip you the drug? I mean, you'd have a way to dodge that kind of thing.
Light gone. I've got something I've been keeping under wraps. Actually, I've teamed up with your beloved mayor.
What?
When it comes to stopping, though, I can't say that word in this accent either. The mayor and I are on the same wavelength, so we can totally collaborate. What you should be wondering is why he didn't include you in on this.
The mayor must have his own reasons.
If you can convince yourself of that, more power to you. Just know that if you ever want to swing back to Mockingbird, you can come beg me. I'll make sure to turn you down gracefully. Alright, enough to that. We got bigger things to deal with. Nah, shit. Can I leave the mission, or is that gonna fuck up my thing? I don't have a lot of time left of stream, so... I guess I'll just have to skip through the talk. Later. Dracula slowly transforming the Italian into the Englishman. I didn't want to keep doing blah blah blah, so I had to improvise there. And I tried my best, though. But we're gonna pause the story right here, and then tomorrow we'll come back and start from there. But I just don't have a lot of time to do another fight and stuff, so I thought we could just run around and do stuff for the last little bit of stream while we talk about the story so far. But let me tell you, man, Hugo and Lycon, beautiful. But I did like how the accent changed it to more Italian than like Dracula. Blah, blah, blah. By Batman was pretty spot on. But the longer that really long bit that Lycon had back to back, it really like strained my throat. And I was like, oh, I had to hold it. I was like, oh, I'm gonna stop breathing. At least they brought this event back. I don't have friends. No, I'm not. I wasn't ready. I want to change my, how do I change my fit? How do I change my fit? How do I change my fit? Yeah, I can tell. Dude, I can't do that voice for that long. It's gonna get me. But dang, this quest is awesome. We got to learn more about Hugo and Vivian and all that stuff. Like, always with Zenless Zone Zero quest, I'm always locked in. I'm always locked in. Sometimes, I'm not gonna lie, sometimes I get a little bit distracted with other quests, like especially in Honkai Star Rail and Genshin. Because their quests are so long, I get distracted and I'm not really paying attention to the story. Because, like, I don't know. Like, with, Honkai Star Rails, it makes sense, because, like, the story quest is, like, freaking long as heck. And then in Genshin, like, nothing really interesting is happening on the screen, so I don't really, you know, I get distracted from looking at it. You might say, oh, your attention span is small, Suna. I'm like, I've been paying attention for 3 hours to the story, 100%. Like, I know everything that just happened. You know? But... I got 7! That's not bad. But with this one, I'm locked in. So I'm really interested to see where it ends tomorrow. And it's probably took us a bit longer because I kept pausing to talk about stuff. Which I think in my case that really shows you that I'm really into it. Because most of the time when I'm paying attention to a story, I have a lot to say, if you can't tell. Which doesn't mean I'm not interested at all. Like, every game that I play, I'm paying attention to the story, but sometimes, like, things just go over my head, or I'm like, I didn't really catch what's going on. Which, hey, I'm trying my best here. A skill issue! I'm gonna find you, you Genshin kid. Genshin kid made me fall, I knew it. Yeah, shit. Hey, Pecky. That's a wild name, I'm not gonna lie. It's the exact same course as last time. Oh, shit. Ooh! Y'all ain't got nothing on me. What do you mean height? What do you mean? Sure, your height being like 5 inches is a lot. Tends to go above your head. I'm 5'6", bro. What are you talking about? Hey! Oh, I got 8th place. On my screen, you're tiny, so I didn't think that's true. Oh, that's just my PNG though. Like, I'm tall. I'm 5'6", IRL. Like, I'm freaking tall. Wait, how many can I get in a day? Oh, I'm gonna do that one. I wanna do the survive one. I think that game's fun. Or is it random? Man, I'm tired of this, Grandpa. What is today, man? Aaron's double A's? What the f does that mean? I think about boobs. There's no double A's. As far as I know. Ah. Linux! Frick you! Oh, look at me go. Oh. But parkour! Parkour! Oh! You can push people? That was rude. Why would you do that to somebody? Girl, it's a bang boo game. It might be my username. I'm Alpha's kitten. They might be like, yo, what is this username? Bro must be sussy. I just thought it was funny and I haven't changed it. I'm Alpha's kitten, okay? Whatever that means. I missed. Dang. I'm making it! I'm making it! Hold the finish line for me! Well, how did I get on top of it? Good question. I went too far over it now! I'm coming! Hold the line for me! I don't know how I keep doing that! Wah. Wah. Hey, I got 10. At least I got in it, you know? How do I change my outfit? Well, probably the outfit button. If I had to guess. Ooh, what about the skeleton one? Ooh, I like that one. I want to be skeleton Big Boo. Can I do a different map? Like, I want that one. Chat, they won't give me the map that I want. How do I contact customer service? How do I file a complaint? How do I file a complaint, chat? Oh, never mind. They listened. Oh, I was not ready. I always end up on the same dang map. I like the obstacle course, but I like this one. It's just fun. I just run around. Oh no. Oh, oh, you know what? I should have done that before. Now I have this whole row to myself. Well, for now. Hey, out my way. Am I the only one up here still? I might be, actually. Oh no, this guy. Oh, this chump's still here. Mush. Ah, no! Dang it. Why are you so good in this mode specifically? I just am. That one guy threw me off, though. I can report... Huh? I don't know if that report is like you report other players or what, but like... excuse me, who are you reporting in this game? Hey, I was doing good there, by the way. Someone who wronged you? However, specifically get this guy. It's like life or death, apparently. Oh, no, I didn't want this one. I think doing my blah 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 voice brought out like the sassy Hugo personality. No! Oh my god, bro. I'm going to get you, motherfuckers. Blah blah blah. Get out of here. I want like a game to do like a April Fool's update or something, and then it's like all the voices are just like really bad impressions of other characters. I don't know if that's copyright or not, but that'd be really funny. Hugo should definitely be Dracula from Hotel Transylvania. Blah blah blah. I don't know about Lycon being Batman though. But I don't know who else would be Batman. Does Batman suit him, chat? Wow. Ooh, almost got me. You gotta try a little harder than that. Heya! I've done this rodeo before, multiple times. Ah, I overshot it again. Maybe Ben voicing Vivian. Oh, that'd be fun. Lycon and Hugo's VA should definitely switch. Oh, I got 5th! That's not bad. Ben's just like, oh, Lord Phaethon!
I just love you so much.
Like, okay, Queen, we got you. Is this whole event out so you can finish it? Wait, how many days are left? Only 13 days left? Oh, I thought this event lasted the whole patch. I guess not. That's kind of disturbing. Maybe not Ben. Maybe not him. Oh, we are 13 away. For sure. Okay, let's do our dailies and then we can get at least one more wish. Oh, wait. I gotta G-U-N. Where is she? Gotta get my wife out here.
Coffee isn't just for the early birds. It's for the night owls. Sometimes stopping to take a break can help you go further.
Oh, it's a different one. Okay, Hugo, I see you in the thing. They make Heartman look good in the drawn stuff, and then when you get to his model, he's like the ugliest creature that's ever graced this earth. I don't know how many times, I don't know how long Seth is going to be there for his trust event, but I'm never doing his trust event. I just want him to know that. Like, his trust, I don't like him. I don't like Seth, he's stupid. I'm sorry, he is. Harsh. Am I wrong though? No. This is what Hugo would have wanted, okay? He would have want everyone to badmouth Hartman. Okay, so now we have 14 wishes. Not really, I hate this too. Okay, so I have 82 until I get one. So 81 minus 14. I still need 67 more wishes. We can get there, right, chat? We can get 67 wishes. Yeah. I already got the new Bang Boo, so I mean. Godspeed, soldier. Thank you. Thank you. But we will be continuing the Zilla Zone Zero quest tomorrow. More Hugo and Lycon talent, content, not talent. They can show some of their talents later. But we will be continuing that tomorrow. Thank you guys so much for coming out and having fun with me while we go through the story quest. This story quest is fire. I'm excited to see how this ends. Absolutely peak so far, and I'm probably only halfway in. Or maybe a little bit less than halfway, because I kept stopping and stuff. Thanks to the stream as always. Thank you for coming as always. And always, always remember, chat. Stay poggin'. Stay safe. And I'll see you next time. Bye!